the Colts.
Well, let's hope Big Buck is a little bit rusty, because I'll tell you, he's been on injured reserve with the Knicks since Week 10 and watched some of their games earlier in the year, and he was his normal self, disruptive and very effective. He'll be a challenge to block.
That'll do it for today's 49ers pregame show. It's the Niners and the Colts. Coming up next, kickoff is right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Wade Alaroot. I hear the complaint all the time. Where are the quality GOP candidates in Nevada? Now we have the answer. Dr. Jeff Gunner for Congress. How's this for quality? Trump ally, U.S. Ambassador for President Trump, doctor, renowned surgeon, businessman with medical clinics across the southwestern USA, and former GOP U.S. Senate candidate. Nevada finally has a quality candidate for national office. Dr. Jeff is 110% MAGA. He supports every major plank of the Trump presidential agenda. That's why President Trump appointed him ambassador to a key position to support NATO and defend against global threats. Dr. Jeff Gunner will stand up for America, Nevada, you and your family for generations to come. Gunter stands for build the wall and deport them all. Stop fentanyl coming across our border. Stop the socialist takeover of our country. Stop men playing women's sports. He will fight to make energy, groceries, and housing affordable again. Ambassador and Dr. Jeff Gunner is a fearless mother trucker. Nobody else can beat socialist Susie Lee in CD3 like Jeff Gunner. To learn more, go to drjeffgunner.com. Paid for by Gunner for Congress. Hi, I'm Wayne Alaroot for Sage Digital. Sage is the local web design and website management company with offices in Henderson near the 215. It's simple. Alex and his brilliant creative team at Sage are the best. Is your current website company not meeting your expectations? Is your website stagnant? Are you waiting days for a return call? Are you getting no traffic and disappointing sales? Whether you need support on your existing website or need to redesign it or build it from scratch, Alex and his team have your solution. Ask for the war discount and save 15% on day one. Sage saved my bacon. They quickly understood the issues I was having and implemented creative solutions. Now Sage manages my site. They do what they say they're going to do. They answer phones and emails promptly. They understand any issue you may have with your website. They've seen it all and can quickly fix any problem. Call Sage Digital at 702-268-9000. That's 268-9000. Remember to ask for the war discount and save 15% on day one. Or find them online at sage.agency.
Richard Husel is an accredited investor, property manager, and realtor with the Keller Williams The Marketplace. He's the host of the Richard Husel Real Estate Hour, Wednesdays from 5 to 6 p.m. in a partnership with Tycor Title. Richard is joined each week by expert guests, attorneys, master home inspectors, licensed appraisers, mortgage advisors, new home builders, and more. They'll discuss the latest news impacting the Las Vegas real estate market. Tune in Wednesdays at 5 p.m. to the Richard Husel Real Estate Hour on AM 670 KMZQ.
Welcome to Yoga for Beginners, where we say yes to less stress and no to auto loan payments.
What?
Say yes to less stress with One Nevada Credit Union's 90-day no-pay. Finance your new or used car with us, or move your current auto loan and don't make any payments for 90 days. That could be close to $4,000 in your pocket. Say no to payments and yes to less stress with One Nevada Credit Union's 90-day no-pay auto loans. Visit onenevada.org today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Gentlemen of the faithful, San Francisco 49ers football is on the air.
The juice breaks loose.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
1, 2, 3. Sponsored by Levi's. Live in Levi's. And by Pepsi, official partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner.
Pick City, baby. Absolutely love that.
Live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, here are Guy Haberman and Tim Ryan.
And welcome to primetime Monday Night Football here in Indy. The 10-4 49ers, the 8-6 Colts, and the 49ers hold the keys to the 1 seed. They can win out and be the top spot in the NFC and do something potentially that no team has ever done. That's host every game in the playoffs on their way to hosting the Super Bowl. But up first in the gauntlet, the Indianapolis Colts, a desperate team led by Phillip Rivers. Tonight, I'm Guy Haberman in for the voice of the 49ers, Greg Papa, along with Tim Ryan. And Tim, this building is buzzing. Nearly 70,000 here ready for a big one.
Well, it's a tremendous atmosphere. Time to get festive here for the holidays. Let's go. DeForest Buckner, the last one introduced on their defense, and this crowd went crazy. Got to keep DeForest Buckner contained in this game.
Today's national anthem is presented by Pepsi, official partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Performing the anthem here in Indianapolis is Trevor Jackson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Big league anthem before a big league matchup in the final stretch of the NFL regular season. The 49ers conclude the week by beginning the holiday week here in Indianapolis. Will they ever play another road game? This team, they could very well finish the season with 3 wins and host all the way to Super Bowl 60.
Yeah, and a massive game for these Indianapolis Colts, and you know, desperate situation, and they went out and got Phillip Rivers with their injuries, and they're hoping that Phil can help them win out and propel them to an opportunity into the playoffs. Still in the hunt, going to need some help. I say for the 49ers, let's win this one for Gus Bradley, who is now with the San Francisco 49ers and just a huge part of the coaching staff, helping out Robert Saleh on the defensive side of the ball. Gus has been coaching for a long time in pro football, former head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He and Robert go way back from their Seattle days. Gus had been the defensive coordinator here for a couple of years. Now he's with us. Be fired up for him if the defense can play well tonight.
And maybe some fingerprints from him still on this Colts defense. 4 former 49ers
no doubt
on this Colts defense, although Mooney Ward out injured and will not play today. This is a matchup of not just Brock Purdy and Phillip Rivers, not just these two defenses, but 2 of the most supreme players, the most dynamic players to ever play the running back position, the 2 men that lead the league in touches, Christian McCaffrey for the 49ers and Jonathan Taylor for the Colts.
Yeah, and as you just said, in terms of where they are in the number of touches, both war daddies, both do it a bit of a different way. Like to see Christian get it going on the ground tonight. He has a very good matchup in the passing game. We know what a weapon he is with defenses trying to cover him. I'd like to see him. And they do get that safety down in the box a lot. You can catch them. They're a feast or famine defense. Hopefully he gets some explosive plays tonight.
A referee, Ron Torbert, for the coin flip.
We will use for the toss. The side with the NFL shield is heads. The side with my number 62 is tails. San Francisco, you are the visiting team. What's your call?
Let's go heads.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call.
Kyle Juszczyk called it.
It's tails. With the ball, which way you want to kick? All right.
So the 49ers will start on defense, and the Colts took the football after winning the toss. Ron Torbert, by the way, a native of Youngstown, Ohio, where there are plenty of 49ers fans watching this one closely.
No doubt.
Today's Game Time and Temperature is sponsored exclusively by Stevens Creek Lincoln. Experience luxury on your terms at Stevens Creek Lincoln. Buckle up and drive safely. Kickoff 8:15 for Monday Night Football. It is 42 degrees outside, but a perfectly curated 68 degrees inside Lucas Oil Stadium.
Well, we talked a little bit about it last week. Eddie Pinheiro and his kickoffs, and Eddie's been great as a field goal kicker. He's been perfect, 25 of 25. Actually, I think kicked in the preseason for the Colts in 2020. They ended up releasing him, but his kickoffs have been the only down part of his game. And love to see him get him pinned down in between the 6-yard line and the goal line to give those coverage guys an opportunity. And again, not having Chase Lucas, not having Curtis Robinson, not having Robert Beal in uniform tonight, somebody's going to have to pick up the slack. Gifford has been terrific more than terrific on special teams. Luke Farrell also very good. Saran Neal, all of those guys. I'll be watching Eric Kendricks though on this first kickoff if it is a returnable ball. He's wearing number 43 and see what he does as a kick cover guy. Had not done a lot of this in his career, being a starter throughout most of his career.
The Colts are without their fourth 340 returner, Anthony Gould, today. Eric Kendricks out there wearing number 43, as Tim said, in white. He and Marquis Siegel both on the hash marks. The 49ers in the white uniform, gold pants, white socks, and, of course, the gold helmets. The Colts in all blue. Back deep for them, Coleman Owen, and a man who was a 49er for about 11 days in the preseason, Amir Abdullah, who is also the backup running back.
And still has a lot of gas left in the tank. I will tell you that from watching the tape.
Eddie Pinheiro has the ball at the 35-yard line. He points to the sky, takes a deep breath, and gets ready to kick it away left to right. 3 games left in this regular season, and the 1 seed sits out for the taking in the NFC. Pinheiro puts a right foot into it, left to right, end over end, and it's going to be Owen who takes it from the goal line, bringing it up at the 20-yard line, outside the numbers, gets clipped at the 25-yard line and goes down. Luke Gifford finished him off at the 28, and here comes Phillip Rivers. Today's 49ers starting defensive lineup is sponsored by Levi's, fit for an icon, and Darrell Luter is starting today in place of Renardo Green, who is out for the 49ers. Good to see Jordan Elliott back on that defensive line after missing last week's game.
Perfect kick by Eddie Pinheiro. Pinned inside the 5. The coverage was terrific with Siegel and Gifford.
Phillip Rivers, who's last played in 2020, returned last week from retirement for the Colts in a close loss to Seattle. He takes it on first down and wants to throw it, and he throws it deep, looking for Michael Pittman down the right hash, and it's underthrown and incomplete. Balak Mustafa was in coverage step for step with Pittman, and it's second down, and the Colts trying to break the streak. Last week they barely threw it down the field, Tim, and now they take a shot on first down to start the game.
Yeah, interesting call by them, and they took the ball offensively, knowing they had this as number 1 on their script. Deep post from Michael Pittman. Malik Mustafa in perfect position, and that ball had no chance, underthrown by 3 or 4 yards into the inside.
Jonathan Taylor stands beside Phillip Rivers, who's in the shotgun here on 2nd and 10 from their own 28. He takes the snap, flags down, and this play is blown dead. Movement up front. A lot of change up front on that offensive line for the Colts.
Yeah, and they...
Ball start. Offense number 60. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That's on the center, Tanner Bortolini. The right tackle, Luke Tenuta, is getting his first start in the NFL tonight. He's out there for Bernard Raymond, who is lined up at left tackle all year. Jalen Travis had the first start last week at right tackle, in for Braden Smith. They have moved him to left tackle and have moved Tenuta over to right tackle.
So 2nd and 15 from the Colts, their own 23. Rivers is in the shotgun again with Taylor beside him. He takes and he's going to hand it off. A draw. Taylor bounces it outside after stumbling, trying to turn the corner. Bryce Huff chases him down after a gain of about 7 yards to the 30-yard line. And it's 3rd down and 8 coming up for Indianapolis.
Yeah, they run the draw play, and Bryce.
Time out on the field for another play.
It's Bortolini, the center, who is hurt, it appears, for Indianapolis.
Bryce Huff just peaked a little bit too late and came back inside, which gave the edge to Jonathan Taylor, who loves to bounce the corner. You've got to be aware. Just stay in your gap until that ball crosses the line of scrimmage. Eventually is able to track him down to set up this 3rd and long.
Bortolini coming off, and we'll step aside on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Hey, it's George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers. When it's game day, winning isn't just about the plays, it's about the vibe. From the line of scrimmage to tailgating at the stadium or cheering from a backyard barbecue, it's important to bring your A game. Me, I show up wearing Levi's, the perfect play of comfort, performance, and style. Levi's and the Niners are a winning combination every snap. So grab yours at Levi.com or at a store near you. Suit up in Levi's and make your game day legendary.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through January 4th, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Traditions are a funny thing. That's why we tailgate in the pouring rain, wear full body paint, and refuse to wash that lucky jersey. And just like in football, tradition is what inspires us to make our masa and Tostitos the traditional way. Starting with whole corn kernels, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Crafted for that perfect crunch. Tostitos. Tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers.
You can now earn cash back with Rakuten on 49ers gear and select concessions at Levi's Stadium. Sign up for free at Rakuten.com/partners/49ers.
Backup center in the game for the Colts ahead of this 3rd down and 8 from their own 30-yard line. Opening drive of the game. Phillip Rivers is in the shotgun with Jonathan Taylor beside him to his left.
49ers with 6 defensive backs on the field.
Rivers shouting instruction. And now he takes the snap. 49ers bring 4. Rivers steps up, chucks it. There's Taylor over the middle. He's got it. First down, racing across the 40, and he's across the 45 near midfield in a flash. Boy, he could go and was uncovered on that one.
Well,
19 yards.
He's being covered by Tatum Bethune. It is man coverage for the 49ers with the 6 defensive backs and just runs an angle route. And Tatum Bethune cannot run with Jonathan Taylor. He is a very good receiver. That's his 39th catch on the year. Up tempo here for the Colts.
That is scary. Just shy of midfield now, first down after converting the 3rd and 8. And Rivers is back to work, organizing, directing, and instructing. He's got 2 wide to the left. Taylor beside him in the shotgun. Play action. Drops back with time. Lofts it near side. Caught wide open. Josh Downs. First down across the 40 to the 35-yard line of the 49ers. Again, wide open and another first down.
And nobody out in the flat short. And it's a good concept for the 49ers as they're playing what looks like 2-man. And there's just nobody out there. Cover 2 with 2 deep safeties, and Darrell Luter goes deep. There's safety help back there, and Phillip dumped it right in the hole underneath him.
17-yard pickup, and the Colts want to hurry up. They're down at the 49ers' 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Phillip Rivers takes the shotgun, turns, gives. Taylor picks a hole, moves right, met in that hole by Jair Brown. A pickup of 3 yards down to the 31-yard line, and it's 2nd down coming up for Indianapolis on the opening drive of the night.
A really good job on the crunch play. The duo played double team on Big Alfred Collins. He held up on the double team at the line of scrimmage and allowed Jair Brown and Stout to get down there and make the tackle.
3 wide receivers for the Colts here on 2nd down, just outside the 49er 30. It's Rivers in the shotgun with Taylor beside him to the left. Again, Rivers breaks from his position and approaches the line, shouting instruction, looking both left and right. Now he takes the shotgun snap, straight drop, 4-man pressure, steps up, lofts it, sideline, into traffic, and it's broken up. Broken up by Darrell Luter and Upton Stout in coverage of the rookie tight end Tyler Warren. Both players converged on it. There was a big collision, and it's now 3rd down.
Yeah, and a really good throw from Phillip Rivers, and he puts it up high to Tyler Warren, who's coming off the end man on the line of scrimmage and just runs the corner route. Really good job by Upton Stout, sinking and buzzing underneath that. And he and Darrell Luter went up, and both of them knocked the football out.
And now it's third down. Second third down of this game-opening drive for Indianapolis at the 49er 31-yard line. Empty for Phillip Rivers in the shotgun. D. Winters is defending Jonathan Taylor wide to the left of the formation. Rivers takes the snap. Flag down. Rivers steps up, throws, crossing pattern. Pittman, first down. He's to the 20 and goes out of bounds on the near side of the 17-yard line. We'll check on the penalty. But the result of the play is a first down for the Colts into the Toyota red zone.
Illegal formation. Offense number 75 lined up in the backfield. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's a third down.
And that wipes out a 14-yard pickup.
Man, Jalen Travis, second NFL start, playing left tackle instead of right tackle in this game, takes a big play away. And again, the man coverage and the shallow crossing routes have been able to exploit the 49ers coverage.
That'll move the ball back. Instead of being in the red zone, it moves the ball back to the 49ers 36-yard line, right in the middle of the field. The Colts huddling up here before this third down and 12. Rivers again in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers plus the tight end. 2 split out to either side. Taylor beside him. Downs goes in motion, so now it's trips to the right. Rivers takes the snap, 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket. Pressured, throws, caught. Downs breaks a tackle. First down to the 49er 23-yard line. He just got there. He broke away from the tackle of Tatum Bethune. He picks up 13 yards, and they're knocking on the red zone door.
Yeah, and a good catch by him. Phillip Rivers steps up in the pocket just enough and delivers the football in between Stout and Tatum Bethune, and a good catch on a low ball by Josh Downs.
First down for the Colts at the 49er 23-yard line. Out of the pistol, Rivers takes, swing pass, set up the screen. Tyler Warren, 49ers swarm all around him right at the 20-yard line. Cleveland Furl, Upton Stout, and Malik Mustafa converged, a pickup of just 3. By the way, this injury update is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. Colts center Tanner Bordolini is being evaluated for a concussion. The ball's placed just outside of the 20-yard line. 9th play coming up for the Colts here to open this game. Second down and 7. Rivers empty now in the shotgun. Flag down. Niners might have jumped. Rivers lofts it. End zone, and it's caught by Alec Pierce for an Indianapolis touchdown. Yeah. And that is going to stand, and the Colts strike first.
I think it is. I think Cleve Farrell went early.
Offside. Defense number 96. The penalty is declined. The play results in a touchdown.
So the Colts take the football first. They convert 2 long third downs and score to open the game.
Well, and Phillip Rivers is absolutely fired up and just orchestrated a long drive, delivering the mail on time. The ball's coming out quick. It's about 2 seconds. He slides up into the pocket. He lets it rip. And a post route by Alec Pierce. And a strong catch by him with Jair Brown trying to rip it out.
Blake Grupe's extra point is up and good. So Indianapolis won the coin toss. They took the football. And in a desperate situation for them, they score on the game's opening drive to lead the 49ers 7-0. Niners offense coming out for the first time next on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Throughout history, people have relied on trusted partners to answer the call. Sometimes at work, other times when relaxing. And today, it's no different. Only now, a new kind of beast answers back. Meet the Toyota Tacoma, boldly designed, loaded with technology, and built with the power and reliability you'd expect from a Toyota truck. When the call comes, Tacoma is ready to answer. Toyota, let's go places. Visit Toyota.com for details.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items. and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X for You points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
Toyota scoring drive for the Colts to open the game. 9 plays, 72 yards, 4.5 minutes. They converted 2 third and longs and take a 7-0 lead. And now the 49ers set to get the ball for the first time. Blake Grupe is going to kick it away right to left for Indianapolis. Back deep for the 49ers. Sky Moore and Brian Robinson Jr. They're standing together at the 10, hoping to make sure that Sky can get the return. Last week, Tennessee kicked it away from him. Grupe's going to send this up in the air. It's going to be Brian Robinson who's going to go get it at about the 6-yard line, far sideline, bring it up left to right across the 20, across the 30, spun down to the 31-yard line. And so here comes the 49ers offense for the first time tonight. Brock Purdy and his crew. Today's 49ers starting lineup on offense is sponsored by Levi's. Fit for an icon. Purdy starting for the 6th time on Monday Night Football. Will begin the game with Kyle Juszczyk and Kendrick Bourne getting the opportunity in place of the injured Ricky Pearsall. George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey on the, I said Kendrick Bourne as well as Juwan Jennings. It'll be pistol for Purdy with McCaffrey behind him and Juszczyk beside him. 49ers start from the 31 with a give to Christian McCaffrey, and he pushes up for a good gain of 4 yards on first down.
Like that, right up inside. And it's a challenge now to run against these guys. We talked about 3.7 a carry, number 1 in the NFL. And getting Buckner back will give them a big shot. But Grover Stewart is hard to move now, a 335-pound nose tackle. It'll be a big challenge for Jake Brendel and the guards.
McCaffrey in the shotgun. McCaffrey beside Purdy, who's in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers for the 49ers. Purdy wants to throw. Pressure in his face. Lofts it middle. Kittle! He went up to get it across midfield all the way down to the Indianapolis 40-yard line. And the 49ers fans in attendance today are roaring after that 26-yard delivery. Purdy had pressure right in his face, and he threw a dime to George, who went to get it.
Yeah, and it's Grover Stewart that's getting the push on Pooney. When in doubt, throw to George Kittle, who wraps behind the linebackers. Pratt was all over that in terms of his coverage, but George went up, as I like to say, in the phone booth. He is coming out with the football as he did right there, jumping up and chest catching it.
Under center, turn, play action, pressure. Purdy moves right, throws, now checks down McCaffrey over the middle. Christian makes the catch inside the 35, down to the Colts 33-yard line or so to bring up 2nd down and 4. Well, big answer drive here for the 49ers, Tim.
No doubt. No doubt. Cannot get, and don't want to do it too quick. Now, you love to get a touchdown and tie this game up at 7-7, but defense just got off the field after a long drive. No errors as they're getting here now down near the scoring zone.
2 wide receivers on the field for the 49ers. Kittle, Juszczyk, and McCaffrey behind Purdy. Take the shotgun. Turn, give. Christian, big hole, right side. McCaffrey down to the 25-yard line. Just inside of it, he picks up a first down for the 49ers on a run of 9 yards.
Yeah, and a good hole up inside for Christian McCaffrey. Terrific combination block with Brendel working with Spencer Burford on the nose tackle up to the 2nd level. Created a nice crease for Christian McCaffrey to get up inside for a nice run.
49ers have won 4 in a row. Colts have lost 4 in a row. Juwan Jennings split left, 2 tight ends. for Purdy, who's in the shotgun. He takes it. He gives to Christian McCaffrey, running right, trying to turn the corner, and he gets a couple of yards, which is good considering it didn't look like there was any room on that edge for Christian, and it's now 2nd down and 8, just shy of the Indianapolis 20.
And Jake Tonjes out there on the field on that play for George Kittle. He's able to get just enough on Tui Molau, just enough for McCaffrey to be able to run the corner so it's not a TFL because it was well defended out on the edge.
Now Kittle back in along with DeMarcus Robinson. Brian Robinson has come into the game for Christian McCaffrey. Sky Moore's in as well, but they're spread it out. 5 out for Purdy, who's in the shotgun here on 2nd down and 8, just shy of the red zone. He takes the wobbly snap, steps back with time, throws, seam ball, and there's Robinson. He's got it. Touchdown! 49ers! Touchdown! What an answer! What a strike! 22 yards for the score.
And the first touchdown by a wide receiver other than Jawan Jennings on the season. And it's a post route. They started in an empty set. The protection held up on a 4-man rush, 7 in coverage. Deep post down the middle of the field, taking advantage of Mekhi Blackman, the left corner. Tight split, really good route from DeMarcus Robinson.
He had a couple of big catches last week. Pinheiro on for the point after. It is up and good. Robinson, to your point, Tim, that's his first touchdown as a 49er, and it comes in quick order. 22 yards for that strike from Brock Purdy to DeMarcus Robinson. The 49ers answer. Each team has had the ball once. Each has scored a touchdown. 7:14 to go first quarter. We're back right after these messages.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
Gold and silver are at record high prices. Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers pays cash for gold jewelry, gold and silver coins, sterling flatware, and fine watches. Take advantage of the gold and silver high prices at Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers. 1405 West Sunset at Stephanie Street in Henderson. 702-547-1670. That's 702-547-1670. Or online at topvegasbuyer.com. That's topvegasbuyer.com. Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers. 1405 West Sunset at Stephanie Street.
This holiday season, AutoNation is unwrapping the biggest gift of all. The car you actually want with 0 down and no payments for 90 days. With our coast-to-coast inventory of nearly 100,000 new and used cars, trucks, and crossovers, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. 0 down, no payments until April. That's the deal you deserve on the car you love. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation store or AutoNation.com. Limited term financing on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase on deferred payments. See store for details.
AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
Flags Parks, valid through 2026. Visit cagreatamerica.com.
Six plays and 69 yards on the Toyota scoring drive summary for the 49ers. They didn't have a third down, a 26-yard reception from Kittle, and a 22-yard completion to DeMarcus Robinson. Evens the score here in Indy, 7 apiece, with 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro is going to pop this one up in the air to Amir Abdullah, who takes it from the 10-yard line for the Colts, returns it towards the middle of the field across the 25. Ball comes out, and the 49ers have recovered it. The 49ers recover a fumble down at the Indianapolis 25-yard line.
Jake Tonjes. Jake on the spot as that ball got knocked out, and he just pounced on it. What a huge away by the kick coverage team.
What a year Jake Tonjes, who early in the year was a go-to target
my goodness.
for the 49ers. He hasn't been
Jair
targeted.
Jair Brown just punched that out with a nasty Fred Warner right hook.
Now again, Anthony Gold, the normal returner for the Colts, not available today due to injury. That ball was just sitting out there at the turf. So the 49ers offense comes back out. Tim, the ball is at the Indianapolis 26-yard line.
What a play by Jair Brown. And a starter on defense, playing every down on defense, running down on kicks, and making plays like that.
Purdy takes the shotgun snap, throws to the left numbers, caught by George Kittle, and Kittle's got a first down into the Toyota red zone, down to the 15, the 14-yard line of the Colts.
Kittle just spotting up for Brock Purdy in his zone coverage, turns around, and Brock puts it right on him, right on the numbers. George already having a huge impact in this game. The 26-yard catch had some big blocks on a few McCaffrey runs, and then that play there.
49ers huddling up, now break the huddle with the ball sitting at the Indianapolis 14, tied at 7. Purdy goes under center with McCaffrey set deep behind him. Purdy puts Juszczyk in motion, who runs left, and McCaffrey runs behind him, takes the handoff, spins off a tackler at the 10 and gets down to the 8-yard line. Good run for Christian. He's looked good so far tonight as we tick towards 6 minutes remaining. A 5-yard run here in the first quarter.
And love the vision by Christian McCaffrey because he gets a good bounce out on the play and then ends up spinning off of a tackle at the second level. I know Trent Williams is not happy with himself. Originally had a very good block on Samson Ebukam. Ebukam was able to come off after that spin and make the tackle on McCaffrey. Got to finish up front all the way to the whistle.
2nd and 5 at the Indianapolis 10. Purdy out of the shotgun, takes the snap, gives to McCaffrey, running left, block from Kittle. McCaffrey pushes forward.
Oh, my goodness.
Very near a first down. He may have it. Kittle goes sprawling with 2 Colts well off the field of play. Great blocking.
Well, he's sprawling like syrup on top of a pancake because that's what he just did to the safety, to the corner, Jonathan Edwards, who's out there trying to force it. Kittle picks him up. He's trying to turn it back in, and George absolutely flatbacks Edwards and pancakes him outside of the white stripe. Big time.
It is a first down, so 1st and goal for the 49ers inside the 5-yard line. Purdy under center, shouting instructions, takes it from Brendel, turns, gives Brian Robinson, jump cut left, pushing forward, gets a couple, down to about the 2.5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up for the 49ers. 7-7 score, and we're under 5 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, and there's where the 49ers got to be able to punch it in, and that's a heck of a play by Grover Stewart. I told you he's going to be hard to handle. The nose tackle at almost 340 pounds. He really does a good job getting knocked back there on Jake Brendel, the center. Well, this is a top 10 red zone defense that the Indianapolis Colts put on the football field. Kyle Shanahan, I think, wants a timeout.
And he's going to take it here before this 2nd down and goal play. 49ers take the timeout with 4:34 to go in the first quarter. It is 7-7. 49ers are knocking on the door. The scoreboard update is sponsored by Dolan Law, the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. Of course, the game that put the 49ers into the playoffs was the loss yesterday.
Set the game clock to 4 minutes, 37 seconds, please.
The loss yesterday by the Detroit Lions in spectacular fashion. The 2 games the Niners had to watch this week, Thursday Night Football and Lions-Steelers, ended about as wildly as you could have 2 games that really mattered end. And so it means that the 49ers are locked into the playoffs.
Right, both fortuitous to the 49ers' future.
After the timeout, 2nd down and goal from just outside the 2-yard line. Ball sits between the 2 and the 3. Purdy's going to come out with 2 tight ends split left, plus Jennings, Bourne to the right. Purdy's in the shotgun. He has Christian McCaffrey to his left. Purdy takes the shotgun snap, wants to throw. Straight drop, throws. McCaffrey, front of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown! 49ers touchdown. The 2nd in as many drives for San Francisco. They take the ball after the fumble on the kickoff and quickly put it into the blue.
And a great play call from Kyle Shanahan and better execution by the players. Man coverage by the Indianapolis Colts, and they clear it out. So CMC, Christian McCaffrey, inserts and releases up through the line of scrimmage. Pratt, an aging linebacker in year 7, is trying to cover him, and it's just too easy. McCaffrey with an in-cut right into the end zone.
And Eddie Pinheiro with the point after. That is good. And the 49ers, who trailed 7-0 now lead 14-7 with 4:33 to go in the first quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Gold Bar Whiskey's brand new canned cocktails now available for the first time ever. Introducing Double Gold, made in collaboration with 49ers legend Joe Montana. It's smooth, strong, and refreshingly crisp. Crafted with award-winning Gold Bar Whiskey and real orange, ginger, and lime juices, Double Gold is now available in Levi Stadium and quality retailers. Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. 8% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A field goal? That's a no. But a honey butter dinner roll? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer? Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Just like a strong run-pass offense, a trip to California's Great America, the official theme park of the 49ers, is always a touchdown. Every visit scores big with iconic rides, thrills for the whole family, plus kid-sized fun at Planet Snoopy. Niners fans can explore over 50 attractions made for everyone to enjoy. Grab a Gold Pass today for unlimited visits, free parking, and access to over 40 Six Flags parks, valid through 2026. Get your tickets or passes today at cagreatamerica.com.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
Toyota scoring drive, 5 plays, 26 yards after the Colts fumble on the kickoff. 49ers with the touchdown to Christian McCaffrey and now lead 14-7.
How do you cover that if you're Pratt sitting in the end zone as McCaffrey releases in the A-gap in between Brendel and Burford and just runs past the goal line on an out route? Very simple, very well executed.
Coleman Owens going to kick the kickoff, running right to left for the Colts up the right sideline. 49ers coverage. He gets out across the 35-yard line. Good return maybe to the 36. And so Phillip Rivers, who had the opening drive of the game for a touchdown, he didn't get out for the second possession because his kick team fumbled. Trots back onto the field, down 14-7. After a very good opening drive for Indianapolis. So what adjustments can the 49ers make here on defense?
They got to play tighter coverage on those crossing routes and be ready for the game plan of Phillip Rivers. And they got to somehow, some way, get some pressure up inside to get Phillip Rivers off of that spot and moving laterally. He can't just hit his back foot and just shuffle up a few steps in the pocket and have an open throwing lane.
Rivers in the shotgun with 4 spread out, plus Jonathan Taylor, the back beside him. Rivers takes the snap, gets it out quick. It's caught. Josh Downs at the 40. Inside the numbers and gets pulled down at about the 42. Pickup of 8 yards for the Colts on first down.
And the 49ers with their base defense out there, and Luke Gifford is out there playing outside linebacker. They got him matched up on Josh Downs in the slot. Looks like the 49ers are playing their nickel player to the field, which is a little bit different than they've done all year with Upton Stout. He's not going with the slot player. It's like he's staying on the field no matter what the formation is. And I mean on the field side of the play, which is on the wide side of the field.
And Stout is back on the field now. Gifford goes off before the 2nd down and 2 for Indianapolis. Rivers takes the shotgun snap, turns, gives to Taylor, and he pushes forward out to the midfield logo to the Colts' own 48. That is a first down for Indianapolis as we tick towards 3.5 remaining here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they're up-tempo, and Phillip Rivers, as long as he's been in the NFL, he's had a bit of a hiatus, but he can run this offense in his sleep. No problem for him with the hurry-up.
He's in the shotgun with Taylor beside him. He now steps up to make an adjustment. Plenty of time, 15 and ticking on the play clock. Rivers takes the shotgun snap, drops back, throws over the middle, and that is too high and incomplete. He wanted downs. Upton Stout was right there on his back, and it's now second down for the Colts.
Boy, really good job by Upton Stout, and got the memo that they're going to run these quick crossers and these crossing routes versus man coverage, and Stout is with Downs the whole way. And Phillip Rivers saw it, so he had to put it a little further out in front of Downs so that Stout would have no opportunities to get his hands on the ball, and it fell incomplete.
Rivers and head coach Shane Steichen spent a decade together with the Chargers, and then Rivers running this offense as a head coach at St. Michael Catholic High School in Fairhope, Alabama. Some of his high school players are at this game here tonight. Rivers takes it on second down, deep drop, throws over the middle, and that is caught by Drew Ogletree, the tight end. He pushes into 49ers territory, and that should be a Colts first down, a pickup of 11 down to the 49ers 42.
And again, just fast pass and a little play action out of the shotgun. Phillip Rivers will not be under center very much in this game. Take advantage of the 49ers in the middle part of the field.
First down and 10 for the Colts. Rivers stands on the midfield Colts helmet logo in the shotgun. Taylor beside him, and now again, Rivers making adjustments with plenty of time on the play clock.
Y'all go Liz.
He takes it.
Turn that protection left.
Drop straight back. Pressure, he steps up, throws. Too high. Looking towards the near numbers for the tight end Ogletree again. That's incomplete, and it's now third down.
Man, good job by Malik Mustafa on the third tight end. That's okay. Ogletree. They're trying to wear the 49ers out on these crossing routes versus the isolation man coverage. Stout in great position right there. Phillip had to let it sail.
Well, this is the house that Peyton built, and of course Manning so famous for so much that he did, including the control of the game at the line of scrimmage, and Rivers is just in control right now at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this guy. He takes it. Play action from the shotgun. Straight drop, looking, throws it down the middle. It's caught by Alec Pierce. He's down to the 25-yard line, finally tackled by Darrell Luter. It's a pickup of 17 yards down to the 49ers' 25-yard line. This Colts offense in the passing game looks so much more dynamic than they did last week against the Seahawks.
Well, and they're attacking the middle of the field with tight splits. And Darrell Luter in off coverage, you've got to screw up the timing somehow, some way on these receivers. Alec Pierce is a big-time athlete in terms of his speed and ability to get down the field. And out of a tight split, off coverage, that's just too easy picking at the holes.
Out of the pistol, play action. Now they flip it end around. Coming right to left is Downs, and he gets tripped up. It was Upton Stout who upended him after a pickup of just 3 yards. A lot of misdirection there. The ball gets down to the 49er 22-yard line, and it's second down coming up.
And Josh Downs is the gadget guy. Third-year player, third-round pick, and it's just a little flip reverse with play action attached to it. And a really good job by Upton Stout coming off of a block from Michael Pittman to fall back inside, knife through the legs of Downs.
Colts, the only team in the league with 3 pass catchers who have at least 700 yards receiving this year. Pittman and Pierce and the tight end Warren. It's second down, just shy of the Niner 20-yard line for the Colts. Out of the shotgun, Rivers takes the snap, pumps, now throws, and it's caught by Downs near side. Downs puts on the brakes at the 10, gets ripped out of bounds by Bryce Huff, but it's another first down for the Colts, and they're down into 49ers territory. Another 10-yard plus play. That was 13 yards, and Indianapolis in the Toyota red zone.
And what a job by Phillip Rivers. He sniffs out the blitz right away with Malik Mustafa coming off the edge. So he knows he's got Bryce Huff dropping into the hook to flat area, and he just puts Josh Downs right out there and delivers the mail for a big play.
14-7 49ers. Under 30 seconds to go first quarter. First and goal for the Colts at the 10. Jonathan Taylor, handoff, bouncing out to the right side. Then a flag comes in late as he gets down to about the 5. Pickup of 4 or 5 if the play stands, but we'll check on this penalty.
I think Torbert called the play himself. Might be holding.
Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty. I think first down.
Yeah, really good job by Alfred Collins on the double team and forcing that hold by Tucker, who's out there playing right guard for Gonzalez, who has started every game, I think, for the Colts at right guard this year. Not tonight. And a good job there by big Alfred Collins, splitting that double team and forcing the hold on the right guard.
Third penalty for the Colts. And instead of second and goal at the 5, it is first down and goal at the 16-yard line. 18 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 49ers leading 14-7. I said 16-yard line. It's actually they placed it down at the 18-yard line. First and goal, Indy.
Yeah, they're not going to run a play here to end the first quarter.
And so the clock will tick down towards zeros here in Indianapolis. And we'll walk down to the other end with the 49ers leading the Indianapolis Colts 14-7, 1 quarter in the books. We're back to Lucas Oil Stadium right after these messages.
I'm attorney Paul Powell. Over the past 25 years, thousands of Las Vegans hired me as their injury lawyer. You know, when you hire me, I won't take more money than you at the end of your case. It's the Paul Powell promise, and I put it in writing. That means my clients get back hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year, from my pocket to yours. What other lawyer does that? You already know that answer. No one.
Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Lieutenant Colonel David Flippo is a battle-tested American patriot. In the U.S. Air Force, he commanded over 1,000 airmen and built 3 operational bases in Iraq during combat. Now he's applying that leadership to one of America's greatest threats, the border crisis.
I've been to the border 6 times. I've talked to the cartels, I've talked to the immigrants, I've talked to the NGOs down there, and I've talked to border security. You know, as a military guy, you get boots on the ground. You know, you have to understand it firsthand.
Here in Nevada, illegal immigration is driving up crime, straining schools and hospitals, and making our communities less safe. In Congress, Flippo will back the strongest border security measures possible, finishing the wall, deploying more agents, because securing our border isn't complicated. It just takes the will to do it.
It's actually a simple solution. Let's enforce the laws that we already have on the book, and let's secure the border.
David Flippo, the conservative veteran Nevada can trust to secure our border.
American Honor Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
By July of 2025, nearly all Nevada employers will be required to offer a retirement plan to all employees. As a business, how do you even start? Just call the Vegas Chamber to get plugged into the Chamber's 401k plan. It's simple to administer, provides great options, and will quickly help your business meet Nevada's new retirement plan mandate. Visit vegaschamber.com to get plugged in.
Sponsored by the Vegas Chamber in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Safeway. Earn 4X4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
As we get set to start the second quarter, 49ers leading Indianapolis 14-7. Phillip Rivers has already surpassed last week's passing total. He's got 121 yards throwing tonight. And the Colts have it first and goal at the 49ers 18-yard line, going left to right to begin the second. In the shotgun is Rivers with Amir Abdullah standing beside him. Rivers takes the shotgun snap, steps up. It's batted up in the air and it falls incomplete. It was knocked away by Kalia Davis at the line of scrimmage. He celebrates with a little hop. And it's second and goal from the 18.
Well, that's one way to have an impact on the fast pass game if you're an interior player. And it's just a quick 3-step drop. Phillip lets it go, and Kalia Davis, who's locked up with the center, plays it perfectly, gets his right hand up, and gets a bat down as Phillip was going to Tyler Warren, his tight end, on another crossing route over the middle of the field.
2 tight ends on the field, and Jonathan Taylor back in there beside Rivers. Out of the shotgun, he gives Taylor running right, tries to cut it up, and Tatum Bethune is there to bring him down after a gain of a couple, and it's now third down and goal from outside of the 15-yard line for the Colts.
I think that's only what the 5th run of this game, and the 49ers have played a lot of 2-safety high, split safeties, whether it's man or zone in pass coverage, and surprised the Colts have not leaned more on the run game, but they feel good that Rivers knocked the rust off at Seattle because he's picking that cover 2 defense, whether it be man or zone, apart. That time elected to run to the deep safeties. Good play by Tatum Bethune.
Shotgun for Rivers. He takes the snap, steps up, throws towards the end zone, and it's caught somehow. How did it get to Pierce? A touchdown for the Colts.
What a throw and what a strong catch by Pierce.
Flag is down in the end zone. And for the moment, the Colts an extra point away from tying the game.
Pass interference. Defense, number 28. The penalty is declined. The play results in a touchdown.
Second touchdown catch of the game for Alec Pierce.
Boy, what a throw from Phillip Rivers. You got to be so impressed of watching what he's doing. And again, it's out of these tight splits, and it's off coverage by Luter. I didn't see the DPI, but what a great throw from Phillip Rivers, where his long receiver, who's got a very big catch radius, Alec Pierce, could go get the football.
That was really tight coverage, and somehow Rivers got it in there to tie the game. 14 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Knotted at 14 here in Indianapolis on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Tires matter. They're the only part of your vehicle that touches the road. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert recommendations or know exactly what you want, Tire Rack makes it easy. Fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, convenient installation options, and the best selection of tires. Go to TireRack.com to see their exclusive test results, tire ratings, and consumer reviews. And be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The faithful always bring energy to 49ers home games at Levi's Stadium, and the collective noise speaks volumes on the field.
Pick City, baby. Absolutely love that first one of the year.
Be there for a Sunday night football clash with the Chicago Bears on December 28th, presented by U.S. Bank, as the 49ers kick off this Week 17 matchup at Levi's Stadium at 5:20 p.m.
We knew he was going to have an impact somewhere in this game.
Secure your seats now at 49ers.com/tickets.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
KMZQ Las Vegas.
Toyota scoring drive for the Colts, 12 plays, 66 yards, a third down and goal, 16-yard touchdown to Alec Pierce, and we're tied at 14 at the beginning of the second quarter.
And no Renardo Green, so Darrell Luter's been out there playing, and Phillip Rivers has hunted that matchup with Alec Pierce. A couple of big plays for him.
Sky Moore will take the kick from the 49ers, bring it up the middle of the field, left to right, out to the number, stops, now accelerates to the 25, out to the 30-yard line, and he gets knocked out of bounds there. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
Meanwhile, an injured player for the Colts is JT Tuimoloau on that kickoff return. The 49ers have the ball, will have the ball just across the 25-yard line near the 30-yard line. And Tuimoloau is down and hurt, and so we'll step aside on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zerata, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zerata now at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zerata fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE now for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zerata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers.
When you fill up a 76, you're ready to go. To that music festival you see posted about each year but have never been to. And you're ready to go to a sunrise yoga class before work. And go dog sitting and try to get the zoomies under control. Now who wants to go? Go here, go there, go anywhere with 76.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
First and 10 for the 49ers from their own 30 on first down to give to Christian McCaffrey. Big run for Christian right up the hash mark, and he gets out to the 49ers 42-yard line, pick up at 12 yards to start this drive. The score is tied at 14, and we're just about 2 minutes gone in the second quarter.
A couple really good blocks on the left side of the line. Trent Williams is able to get a good block on Tyquan Lewis, and then the double team by Spencer Burford and Brendel on the defensive tackle just walked him backwards on roller skates, and McCaffrey with a nice run.
Each team has had the ball twice and scored a touchdown on each possession. Purdy is in the shotgun with Juszczyk beside him. He takes the snap out of the empty backfield now. Steps up over the middle. Up high. Jennings in and out of his hands. Incomplete. That was a tough catch for Juwan. He had to go way up to get it. Would have been a first down, but the kind of play we become used to seeing him make. And instead it's getting down for the 49ers. That's the first incompletion for Purdy in 6 attempts.
Really good recovery by Dominic Pooney at the line of scrimmage in pass protection. Looks like he was initially beat. He's able to recover to give Brock the time to throw it over the middle, a little high, but one Juwan Jennings has got to catch.
Now Purdy is under center on second down. McCaffrey behind him. Purdy takes play action, quick turn. Looking, time, throws. Kendrick Bourne's got it. A first down.
I don't know if did he catch that?
Well, he's very interested. Everybody's very interested. It's a first down for the Niners down to the Colts 45, and for him, it's a $500,000 bonus if this play stands. 49ers going to hurry up.
Yeah, let's see if they challenge this. They're challenging it. Steichen's going to challenge it.
49ers snap the ball, and then it gets blown dead. Challenge coming from the Colts.
Yeah, Kendrick,
you saw it immediately, Tim.
Yeah, and the question is did he finish the process of the catch all the way through the ground?
Indianapolis has challenged the ruling on the field.
I think he did.
Catch. Previous plays under review.
You think he
well,
did or he didn't?
He pins it. He doesn't have the diamond to catch it, but he pins it down, and then he's touched down by the corner, and then rolls over, and the ball comes out. This is going to be a very interesting call.
All right, we'll see this review. The result of the play was a first down for the 49ers into Colts territory, and we're back right after these messages.
Banks require good credit, so how does that work at Dollar Loan Center?
Look, a lot of people have a crappy credit score, Craig. So what? That's our specialty, and we look at the whole picture, not just a number. We love to say yes quickly because we know it's important to our borrowers.
Well, what if you were denied in the past?
I love that question. If you were denied in the past and are still looking for a loan, before you go somewhere else and pay way too much, give us another shot. Everyone's situation changes. You might have a cosigner, new job, or raise, who knows, but we sure would like a chance to help you out.
DLC lends up to $5,000 in minutes, and you can get your cash in person at one of our 70 locations, on our website, don'tbebroke.com, or even over the phone with one of our helpful, real staff members. You're gonna love Dollar Loan Center.
Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval, limitations may apply. See website for details.
Wayne Allen Root here from Mastriani's, the best Italian food I've ever eaten in my life. Better than my favorite Italian restaurants in New York. Mastriani's has been family owned and operated by my buddy P. Mastriani for over 25 years. And the food, oh my gosh, bellissimo. Mastriani's features live action cooking, the freshest, finest quality seafood selections, salmon, sea bass, halibut, scallops, and clams, steaks to die for, and homemade desserts. Mastriani's feeds the who's who of Las Vegas, including celebrities from TV, movies, and sports. It's where the elite meet to eat. They televise NFL games Monday and Thursday nights. Enjoy a great dinner while watching the big games. Book your holiday party at Mastriani's or have them cater the party at your place, and be sure to stock up on Mastriani's gift cards for Christmas. Mastriani's is at 3330 South Hualapai Way near Desert Inn. Call for reservations 702-367-7511. That's 367-7511. Mastriani's is bellissimo.
Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
The clock will start on the snap. After further review, the receiver did not complete all the elements of the catch. It's an incomplete pass.
And so the Kendrick Bourne first down catch is wiped out. Wire the money back to the 49ers. He still needs one more yard for that bonus of $500,000. They announced 2nd and 10.
I think it's 3rd and 10, is it not? You had the Juwan drop.
And they did just change the stick now to 3rd down. But now Ron Torbert's jogging in, the referee.
Is this the first 3rd down of the game for the 49er offense?
It is. Tied at 14, 13-20 to go in the second quarter.
Let's see if they can match Indianapolis. The Colts are 3 for 3 offensively on 3rd down.
49ers at their own 43-yard line. They've got it spread out. 3 wide receivers plus McCaffrey plus Kittle, and now another stoppage because they want to move the ball. It's supposed to be on the left hash, so the crowd got all fired up. Everybody got all anxious, and they bring that energy to a screeching halt to move the football. The 49ers will huddle back up. Play clock's at 40, so plenty of time. And here comes the crowd again here at Lucas Oil. 3rd and 10 in a tie game, early second quarter from their own 43. Purdy's in the shotgun. 49ers are spread out.
Showing pressure with Nick Cross. Let's see what they do. He's backing out.
They bring 4. Purdy drops back. Purdy steps up. Purdy pumps. Purdy runs. Purdy across midfield, dives down to the Indianapolis 47-yard line, and he'll be short by about a half a yard. This is really close to a first down.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. 49ers are going for it.
Kyle Shanahan walks over to the line of scrimmage and starts signaling the play in over the headset to Brock Purdy. The ball sits just halfway on the 48-yard line. The 49 or the 40, the 48. They need to get down to the 47. Will it be a sneak here? Nobody behind Brock as he goes under center. Colts crowd the line of scrimmage. Now Juszczyk in motion. They take the Brock snap, and Juice pushes Purdy forward for a 49ers first down to the 46.
It's such an effective play with that push now, and whatever you want to call it, but good surge by the offensive line, and Brendel's got 2 guys on his head. Everybody's pinching inside. Brock just gets right behind him and then gets the assist from Kyle Juszczyk on the push, and then Trent Williams also kind of slides in behind it to also get some push for the first down.
3 minutes gone by here in the second quarter, and it's 14-14. 49ers 1st and 10. Purdy from under center takes, turns, gives. McCaffrey cuts it upfield. McCaffrey across the 40, inside the 30, and he gets tripped up at the 28-yard line. Christian with a first down run of 18 yards, and he almost broke it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and his second longest run of the year, and really good blocking up front by the offensive line. Kyle Juszczyk motions into the backfield and then leads the way and is able to get up on the linebacker and create a nice lane for Christian McCaffrey. Really well done across the left side of the front.
Short gain on first down as Purdy handed it to Christian, who ran it up for 1 yard. And it's 2nd down and 9 coming up for the 49ers at the Indianapolis 28. Both teams are up over 7 yards per play, over 7.5 yards per play so far in this first half. DeMarcus Robinson and Bourne and Kittle out to the right. Juwan Jennings to the left. Purdy in the shotgun with McCaffrey standing beside him on second down. He takes the shotgun snap. Straight drop off the hash. Taps his feet, now looks, throws over the middle. There is Christian near the 20-yard line at the numbers, and he pushes forward down to the 17, and it's another 49ers first down.
And using Christian McCaffrey again to attack the middle of the field, coming out of a wide split, and he just runs an in-cutting route in front of Zaire Franklin. The other linebacker, Pratt, is out there trying to honor George Kittle, and a little shake and bake by McCaffrey. The way he skips into those breaks, and defenders have no idea where he's going. Brock puts it right on him, right on time.
McCaffrey off the field. Brian Robinson on the field behind Purdy, who's under center. Purdy takes the snap, turns, gives. Robinson running right through a hole created by Juszczyk, pushing forward down to the 12-yard line. Good gain for the 49ers on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4 in the Toyota red zone.
These ISO leads, and when I say that, isolation, you get the back on the backer, and it's Kyle Juszczyk is the blocking back, and he gets out there and is able to get enough of a kick on the edge defender, and Brian Robinson gets right in behind him to get 6.
Ball sits just outside the 10-yard line of the Colts on 2nd and 4. 10th play of the drive coming up. Purdy under center takes. Play action, rolls right. Purdy looking, throws back towards the middle, and Kittle's got it! Kittle caught it! A touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! And San Francisco is back in front.
My God, what a throw from Brock Purdy, and he waited as long as he could on this levels concept. 49ers are running with 2 tight ends on the field. Juwan Jennings is shallow. There's someone else deep in the corner, and Brock's just holding it as long as he can. And eventually, Kittle uncovers just enough in front of Nick Cross and splits both safeties, he and Bynum, for the big touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the point after, and it's good. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the 49ers. 2 offensive possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Colts. It's 21-14. 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 49ers back in front on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4X For You points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X For You points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your ticket is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
(21-14) 49ers, 9:36 to go in the second quarter. 10 plays, 69 yards is the Toyota scoring drive summary. And I think I recall somebody predicting that play would work in the pregame.
Well, they've been susceptible to the keeper plays, but I'll tell you why it worked, because George Kittle attacked the football. He didn't sit and wait on it. If he would have, Nick Cross, one of the safeties, would have been able to recover and get a hand on it. George attacked the football, went and got it. Touchdown number 7.
Tyler Goodson going to return this kick left to right for the Colts. He's across the 25, the 30, flag down as he gets out to about the 33-yard line. And we'll check on this penalty back at the 25. Off the kick from Eddie Pinheiro. So every time an offense has touched the ball tonight, they've scored a touchdown. Twice for the Colts, 3 times for the 49ers.
I think this is going to be on the former 49er, George Odom.
During the return, holding by the return team, number 39, 10-yard penalty. Indianapolis' ball, 1st and 10.
You're correct. That is Odom.
Boy, Brock, 7 of 9. 89 yards and 3 tugs already early in this game. And that throw, I mean, he waited as long as he could, and there was nobody open. He was looking for Juwan just across the goal line. It was covered up pretty well. Decided to fire it back across his body and trust George Kittle to go get it. And George did exactly that.
1st down and 10 for the Colts, and they're at their own 20-yard line with 9.5 to go here in the second quarter. Rivers is in the shotgun, and Jonathan Taylor's beside him. He takes the snap and drops straight back. Now checks it down over the middle to Taylor. He makes the catch, 25-yard line. Wrapped up there, the 49ers swarm. Tatum Bethune swung him down after a pickup of 5.5 yards, and 2nd down coming up for Indy.
49ers that time, Robert Saleh calling some 3 deep. And Phillip Rivers is 3 deep, 4 underneath. He's going to throw up in front of the linebackers, shallow, to Jonathan Taylor. And the 49ers, anytime you catch it in front of these guys, they call it the kill zone, the rally zone. They are going to rally up and hit you.
2nd down for Rivers, who is thrown for 143 yards in this first half so far. Play clock at 5. Rivers in the shotgun, takes the snap, play action. State drop, pressure off the edge, and he's going to go down and sacked. It was Yetur Gross-Matos coming, buzzing around on the edge, and he's finished off in the middle by Kalia Davis.
That's C.J. West, baby.
C.J. West, all right, big play, C.J.
Yep, I get him confused too, but it was Yetur Gross-Matos that gets the party started, running the edge, and forces Phillip Rivers to step up. But what a great rush, splitting a double team. And just a big-time power play by C.J. West for -8. I believe that's his first sack of the year.
It is. The 49ers now have a sack today. The sack counter is sponsored by Cache Creek, proud partner of the 49ers. 3rd down and 12 for the Colts. Shotgun snap for Rivers. Drops back, now escapes out to the left. Huff in pursuit. He throws. It's caught. Pittman at the 22. Breaks a tackle at the 25. But he's shy of the first down. Shy of the first down by 2 yards. And here comes the Colts punt team. They needed 12, and he got 10.
Yeah, and Phillip Rivers, they forced him out of the pocket with a twist game, and that's fine. And there was nobody open deep, so he's got to unload it to really his check down Pittman on a shallow crossing route. Pittman's able to elude a tackle from Tatum Bethune, but eventually the defensive line and Stout track him down before he could get to the line to gain. Good pursuit.
By the way, for C.J. West, played his last year of college football at Indiana and gets his first sack as a pro here in the state of Indiana. 4th down for the Colts, and so Groupie's going to have to punt. It's our first punt of the game. Back deep is Sky Moore, and he takes it from the 18-yard line. A fair catch there. 49er offensive opportunity as Brock Purdy comes back out. 6th time Brock has started on Monday Night Football. He is going to turn 26 years old in 5 days, coming up December 27th. That's on Saturday. He was 4 years old when Phillip Rivers was a rookie in the NFL. Brock now, of course, has a child, a daughter born in July, who is a year and a half younger than Phillip's youngest child. The copyright in this broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights reserved. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, or retransmission or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the San Francisco 49ers is prohibited.
Well, it's a lot of the stuff we talked about in the pregame getting ready for this is getting Phillip Rivers off his spot. They were able to do that on the drive and being successful on 3rd down. Clearly, the sack by C.J. West allowed him to get him into the 3rd and long, and they were able to get off the field on the money down for the first time in this game.
21-14, 49ers leading with 7:09 to go. 49ers will host the Bears on Sunday Night Football. Chicago, who played on Saturday, won in spectacular fashion. And if you have missed the news, the big news, one of the big pieces of news coming up on Sunday night is that Greg Papa, the voice of the 49ers, will return for the broadcast from Levi Stadium.
Oh, we love you, Pop. Can't wait to see you and have you back in the booth next week.
He's normally listening, but right now I think he's practicing. According to him, he said he'd be practicing tonight to get ready for the return.
Oh, he's only done like 5,000 games. He needs a mock-up game?
Yes, because you're running at 100 miles an hour. So the 49ers will have the ball just shy of the 20-yard line. They've had 3 possessions, including one that started deep in Indianapolis territory because of a fumble by the Colts on the kickoff return. Indianapolis, remember, they started hot. They were 7-1, 8-2. They look destined for the playoffs. The only other team that has not made the playoffs starting at 8-2 is the Oakland Raiders once upon a time in the 90s, and the Colts trying to avoid that ignominious piece of history, but they have been beset by multiple injuries, and Phillip Rivers is trying to save the day. These 2 teams here, Tim, have the 2 toughest schedules remaining in the NFL in the final 2 weeks, and of course including this. 49ers play the Bears and then the Seahawks. A win today and a win against Chicago means the 49ers and Seahawks could play for first place in the NFC.
And Indy, I think both division games, right? Houston and Jacksonville.
That's right. First down and 10 for the 49ers from their own 18 to start this drive, leading by 7. Purdy is under center, empty backfield. He takes the snap. He steps up. He's hit, and it's batted away and then caught out of the air by Luke Farrell. Luke Farrell caught it and gets 2 yards. That ball was popped up in the air, Tim. I don't know if it was a fumble or a pass. He was hit off the blind side, was Purdy. Farrell snapped it out of the air from behind.
Oh, it was
Brock.
a fumble. It was a fumble.
It went
without
backwards.
question.
And Farrell snagged it out of the air. He was 2 yards behind the play. Who knows?
You know why?
That could have been a fumble 6, and he gets 2 yards out of it.
You know why he was 2 yards behind the play? Because he was chasing Latu, who just ran the corner on him in protection. And Latu hits the arm of Brock Purdy. That ball goes flipping up in the air, and Luke Farrell makes a huge play for the 49ers.
A mistake covered up by a fantastic play, plus 2 yards. Now Purdy's going to step up, throw, deep sideline, and he overshoots Christian McCaffrey in a tight window, and it's now 3rd down and 8. You got to catch your breath after that sequence.
Well, he tries running the rail route to Christian McCaffrey, had him matched up on Jermaine Pratt, and in short area, he cannot cover McCaffrey out of the break, but when McCaffrey gets going, that's one thing Jermaine Pratt can do. He can run. He is a 240-pound linebacker. Lou Anarumo knows him well from all their time together in Cincinnati. He runs 4.5.
3rd down and 7 for the 49ers at their own 20. Purdy takes the shotgun snap. Purdy throws, long throw, far sideline, and there's George Kittle. He's got it a first down across the 30 to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 yards. A flag is down on the near side of the field.
I think it's on Jonathan Edwards, who was trying to cover DeMarcus Robinson, I believe.
Officials are congregating and chatting, looking towards the 49ers sideline. The ball is at the 49ers 33. And here's the announcement.
Hands to the face, defense number 35. The penalty is declined. The play results in a first down.
George is having a day today. He's got now 4 catches today for Kittle for 61 yards.
Wow, he's playing great, both as a run blocker and as a receiver, and they run him in a little cheater motion.
Clock operator, please set the game clock to 6 minutes, 13 seconds, please. 6:13.
And he uses his body so well on the break. The safety, Nick Cross, who weighs about 212, had no chance trying to stay with the big body break of George Kittle on that outcut.
It was only the second 3rd down of the game for the 49ers. It's their first 3rd down conversion. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. 49ers lead by 7. Purdy's under center from his own 33. Turn toss. McCaffrey running left. He cuts it up and into traffic. He gets about 4 yards before the former 49er DeForest Buckner twists him to the ground.
Boy, what a day McCaffrey's having so far in this game. And we always know what an impact every game he is as a receiver. And he's a bell cow running the football. He's going to get 25 touches a game when you include both, but he is running the ball very well behind the offensive line so far in this half.
He's 18 yards shy of 1,000. Here's Purdy. Straight drop, plenty of time. All the time in the world. Steps up and throws a strike behind Sky Moore, and Moore's able to turn around and make the catch. That's down to the Indianapolis 41-yard line. Sky Moore stepping up with his 5th reception of the year, and it goes for 23 yards.
Yeah, and just running a deep in-cut, a dig route, and Brock had so much time to throw the football. Sky was able to get all the way outside the numbers to the other side, and Brock puts it behind him, but he comes up with a strong catch, twisting his body to go get it.
Purdy now under center at the Indianapolis 41. He takes the snap, turns and tosses to McCaffrey running right. He tries to cut it up and gets a couple. You know who's lead blocking there coming in motion was Jordan Watkins. He went towards the edge, and then McCaffrey cut it up for 2.
Well, I talked about how aggressive these linebackers are and running downhill when they get a formation tendency, and Pratt and Zaire Franklin both did that on that play. And Pratt looked like he had a chance to get it first, but McKivitz got his hands on him, knocked him out, but he forced McCaffrey to stop his feet, get back up inside, where Zaire Franklin was able to clean it up.
Second down for the 49ers, just inside the Colts 40, leading by 7. Robinson in the game, play action, he fakes, and Purdy throws over the middle. Kittle climbs the ladder again. He makes another catch, his 5th of the game, down to the Colts 22. It's a pickup of 17 for George and a first down.
And he is absolutely killing the grid in this game. Little pair with 2 tight ends, he and Luke Farrell. Farrell stays in for protection. Kittle runs a little wiggle route and gets right in between the hash marks around the blitzing Nick Cross, and Brock puts it right on him, gets those safeties and linebackers to suck up, and George Kittle finds the opening in the middle of the field.
Robinson the back beside Purdy, who's in the shotgun. He takes the snap, looks right, gets it out quick, throws. Kendrick Bourne, first down, diving inside the 12. He goes out of bounds at the 11-yard line for the 49ers. A pickup of 11, and they are slicing and dicing.
Yeah, and a pickup of some cash via the incentive for Kendrick Bourne right there on that outcut and getting the first down.
Show me the money, Kendrick. He needed 1 yard for a $500,000 contract bonus, and he gets it there. And the 49ers are in the Toyota red zone. Ball sits at the 11-yard line. They can pick up a first down. Now Jennings goes in motion right to left, and Purdy takes the toss. Or rather, McCaffrey, takes the toss from Purdy, and he runs up the gut for about 4 yards, and it's second down just outside of the 5-yard line. 49ers have scored 3 touchdowns on 3 possessions so far tonight, trying to make it 4 for 4 as the clock moves towards 2.5 minutes remaining in this second quarter. And remember, San Francisco will get the ball first in the second half.
See if they can get Juwan Jennings going down here in this low red zone at the 7-yard line.
A career-high 7 touchdowns for Jennings this year. 10th play of the drive, second down. Purdy takes the shotgun snap, throws it out into the flat. Christian's got it. Sidestep, can't get away from the first defender. He's brought down, maybe a loss of 1, and it's now third down for the 49ers. And 6.
That's a good play by Cameron Mitchell, who's out there playing corner.
This is a 2-minute warning.
And they've been rotating with 3 corners. They've been using Jonathan Edwards, they've been using Mekhi Blackman, and then Cameron Mitchell, and they've been rotating both sides with those guys. It looked like Brock Purdy had an opportunity if he wanted to fire it quick to Juwan Jennings on the outcut. He chose to throw it underneath. Mitchell was all over it.
3rd and 6 from the 7-yard line coming up. This 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. We're back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app.
No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply.
Can you hear your inner strength? Maybe not. It's too loud out there. Try stepping inside the Toyota Camry and experience its sleek design, remarkable efficiency, and technology that makes every drive feel effortlessly smart. There it is, your inner strength. Unleash it with the Toyota Camry. Smoother and more captivating than ever. Toyota, let's go places. Visit Toyota.com for details.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4X For You points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X For You points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway. It's baggy season. Holiday plans on plans on plans. Shop new Levi's baggy styles. For men, shop the 578 baggy and washes for any invite. For women, shop the baggy dad barrel and all your favorite washes. Pick your pair. Baggy can handle the holiday hustle. Peak season, low stress. Baggy bends the dress code and is up for any occasion. Shop new styles in-store and at Levi.com. All polished, still baggy, Levi's.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
49ers at the 7-yard line here at the 2-minute warning. Third down. Purdy takes the shotgun snap. Purdy looks left. Purdy lofts it. Looking for Kittle. And he can't bring it down. He had a hand on it. Tried to get the other hand to it, and the ball bounced away. And it's now 4th down and 6 at the 7-yard line. 49ers lead 21-14. And here comes Eddie Pinheiro.
Well, and it was actually good coverage. George was able to twist his body and get a hand on it. Could not pull it in to his chest plate. And that was by design as Kittle came out of the backfield and got the matchup he was looking for.
Eddie Pinheiro on for a 25-yard field goal try. Thomas Morstead is going to put it down out of the snap of John Weeks from the right hash. The kick is up and away and good. Eddie Pinheiro makes it 8 straight drives for the 49ers in the first half with a score. It's the first time they haven't scored a touchdown on a possession tonight. And with 1:51 to go here in the first half, the 49ers extend their lead to 10 points. It's San Francisco 24 and Indianapolis 14.
I love that play and saw that in practice this week where Kittle lines up in the backfield and is just going to end up really running just a corner route. And they get him matched up on the corner, Jalen Jones, who certainly is going to be able to run with George in coverage and did a good job of that. But there is a size advantage for Kittle, and Brock put it up in a spot where only George could go get it. It was a good job by Jones getting the other arm of Kittle so he couldn't really capture that football with two hands as he was trying to pull it back into his chest.
Kittle has 5 catches tonight. He needs 5 more catches to pass Terrell Owens and move into second place for the most receptions in 49ers history. Of course, Jerry Rice well ahead of everybody in that category. And the other piece of history, watch, Christian McCaffrey tonight has 4 receptions. He needs 3 more to pass Roger Craig for the 49ers single-season record for receptions by a running back. 1:51 to go. Can the 49ers defense step up here against Phillip Rivers and company? This kick popped up into the air. Good kick from Eddie Pinheiro, but it'll go back into the end zone. It nearly fell at about the 1 and instead went a couple yards into the end zone for a touchback. And so the ball will come out to the 35-yard line for the Colts offense with 1:51 and all their timeouts. Phillip Rivers has looked good tonight. 12 of 17, 153 yards, and 2 touchdown passes for him. Both of those passes have gone to the wide receiver, Alec Pierce.
Yeah, and both out of a tight split to Pierce and off coverage, man coverage by Darrell Luter.
3 pass rushers on the field for the 49ers. Keon White, Bryce Huff, and Cleveland Ferrell, along with Yetur Gross-Matos on the defensive line. Indianapolis 1st and 10 from the 35. 49ers leading by 10. Rivers takes the snap, drops back, now throws, heaves towards the right numbers, and it's too short. He was looking for downs. He had Brown in coverage, Jair Brown, good coverage, and the ball came up short.
Yeah, and a lot like the first play of the game in the same area, trying to attack the safety. In the first play of the game, it was Malik Mustafa. That time it was Jair Brown, and the same result, short ball falling to the inside of of the receiver versus good coverage.
So second down now for the Colts. Clock stopped at 1:46. 49ers have 2 timeouts on defense. Rivers in the shotgun with Jonathan Taylor beside him. Rivers takes the snap, fakes, now gives. Taylor running up the middle, and the 49ers swarm after a pickup of 2.5 yards. Good defense, and it's now third down, and the clock ticking at 1:36.
Yeah, strong run D by everybody in the middle, and really good job by Keon White working a twist game with the other defensive tackle, Etor Gross-Matos, and then getting cleaned up by Upton Stout and Tatum Bethune.
20 on the play clock and 1:20 remaining in the half. 49ers 2 timeouts if they can get a stop here on third down. The Colts are 3 of 4, though, on third down so far tonight.
49ers going to send some pressure here, I think.
Rivers in the shotgun. Taylor shifts in beside him. 49ers have 8 players lined up at the line of scrimmage.
They all drop out.
Rivers drops back, throws, heaves, sideline ball, batted up in the air, but a flag comes down. Luter knocked it away, but a flag comes in on the play on that third down and 7.
Yeah, and probably going to get Luter, I think, on this. Again, Alec Pierce, they are going after Darrell Luter, the replacement for Renardo Green, and this time he's in press coverage. And if they call this DPI with his hands on his low back.
Pass interference. Defense, number 28.
Boy, that is a really, really ticky-tack call. Where was the material restriction with where Luter put his hands on him? I didn't see it. And if he called it early, that would be illegal contact. It would still be a first down, but Luter's got his head turned playing that football the whole way. That is a bad call.
And it's huge because not only does it extend the drive, the Niners were going to have a chance to get the ball with a minute and 2 timeouts. Instead, the Colts accept the first penalty against the Niners today, and they're into San Francisco territory. Now Rivers drops back and throws to the near sideline, drops it in the bucket to Downs, who's able to get down inside the Niner 30 before he gets tossed out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Yeah,
a 14-yard pickup.
And they just run Downs on the outcut, and they run Diamador Lenore off with a wide split and Pierce, and it's man coverage, and Downs has got some real short area quickness, and he spins Upton Stout around and runs the outcut, and Phillip Rivers anticipates it and puts it right on him.
So the ball gets down to the 27-yard line for Indianapolis. 49ers lead 24-14. 53 seconds remaining in the first half. Rivers goes under center with Taylor behind him. He's got 3 spread out to the left, and now Pittman goes in motion towards the right. Rivers takes the snap, turns and gives. Taylor jumps through a hole, jumps again and gets taken out of midair and dropped after a pickup of 3 yards. And it's second down coming up, and the clock ticking towards 40 seconds, and Rivers hurrying up his offense.
Well, good job there by Sam Okuwano, and then the missile, Malik Mustafa, comes in and cleans it up big time with a detonation tackle.
Rivers in the shotgun, and movement up front. The Colts jumped. Looked like it was the right tackle, Luke Tenuta, and we'll check on this penalty.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And that is Tenuta. This is the point of the game where
Indianapolis has elected to take their first charge time out of the half to avoid a 10-second runoff.
And so the clock's at 32. This is the point of the game where Peyton Manning used to put both arms out and tell the crowd to quiet down. 32 seconds, and now 2 timeouts remaining for Indy.
And that is not the first time. That's the first time Tenuta's been called, but he's jumped the snap a few times with Bryce Huff. And that threat of speed around the corner lined up on him out there.
You heard the announcement, Indy using that timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. The ball sits at the 49ers' 29-yard line. San Francisco protecting a 10-point lead. Phillip Rivers in the shotgun. Jonathan Taylor stands beside him. Taylor has 9 touches so far tonight in this first half. Rivers takes the snap and drops straight back. 4-man rush. He steps up, throws, checks it down to Taylor along the right numbers, and Taylor burrows his way down to the 21-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards, and the Colts will use their second timeout. They've got 1 remaining, 25 seconds now to go here in the second quarter, and the 49ers leading 24-14. 49ers will get the ball first in the second half. Taylor has carried the ball 7 times today for just over 3 yards a carry. And he's caught it 3 times now for 33 yards. So 3 catches have gone longer than his 7 runs. Remember, this is one of the most explosive runners in the NFL, the leading rusher in the league. They spread out the 49ers now. 5 spread out in the formation.
Got to get some heat on this empty set.
3rd down for the Colts.
Oh, they might run it.
3rd and 4. Rivers in the shotgun. He brings Taylor beside him. Now he wants to throw. He's under pressure. He steps up. He lofts it, and that is too short. He was looking outside the right numbers for Tyler Warren. He might have had to throw it a little earlier than he wanted to because there was pressure, and here comes the kick team for the Colts to try a field goal.
And he had Tyler Warren matched up on Jason Pinnock. Tyler Warren's able to get a good release at the line of scrimmage, and Phillip looked like he just shot-putted that one as he had to step up. The pressure was coming off of his right side. Had him open, but underthrew it.
39-yard try here for Blake Groupie, who's 74% field goals this year. The kick is on the way. Plenty of leg, and it is right down the middle. So the team spent most of this first half exchanging touchdowns. Now they exchange field goals in the final 2 minutes. And with 17 seconds to go in the second quarter, it's 49ers 24, Colts 17.
Well, old man Rivers can still play. My God, the 3 balls that he's tried to get deep have ended up short, but he has made some very good reads and some timely throws, picking apart some of the 49ers man coverage.
He's got 2 touchdown passes and 175 yards passing.
That's more than he threw for already, right? Last week at Seattle.
He was 120 last week at Seattle. The passing game has looked different for Indianapolis tonight. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, Brock Purdy has continued his good play, 151 yards and 3 touchdown passes. And I think the other headline so far in this first half, Tim, McCaffrey with 11 carries averaging over 6 yards per carry.
Yeah, and remember, coming into this game, CMC only 88 from 1,000. So he's getting close to that. The offensive line has done a good job blocking for him. Kyle Juszczyk has done a good job with the lead blocking. The play calling has been outstanding by Kyle Shanahan. And Brock Purdy's execution, especially to Kittle, has been really, really good.
17 seconds, not a lot of time. You got to get the ball first in the second half. You have 2 timeouts, but if you could set up with a big return here, we've seen how good the leg of Eddie Pinheiro can be. 59 yards, his long, also came in a dome. In fact, came on this same Matrix Helix turf. This is the same turf that the Rams have, that the Texans have. Sky Moore is going to take the kick, moving right to left, up the left hash. Now he's going to angle out towards the numbers at 30. He's across the 40-yard line to the 41-yard line. 11 seconds remaining in the half. And the 49ers offense jogging out with 2 timeouts. That's a good return of 36 yards for Sky Moore.
Yeah, really good return, and setting it up, driving up the middle of the field, and then bouncing off the seal block of Gifford to find the crease.
So really, Tim, you're looking at it going, can you get 20 yards here in 11 seconds with 2 timeouts and set up a field goal?
Absolutely.
George Kittle's got 5 catches today. As Brock Purdy breaks the huddle, the ball's on the left hash at their own 40-yard line. McCaffrey beside Purdy in the shotgun. Purdy takes the snap, 3-man pressure. Purdy steps up, now out of the pocket to the left, looking, throws, and there's Kendrick Bourne coming back to the ball into Colts territory. He goes out of bounds at the Indianapolis 46-yard line. 3 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, it's going to have to be some type of hook and ladder or a Hail Mary here, I think, unless Brock can just – they're going to punt it. Are they going to punt it or go for –
They're going to kick it, the field goal.
A super long field goal here by Eddie Pinheiro.
Pinheiro's long is 59 yards. That was earlier this year against the Rams. This ball is about 5 yards further back where it's placed at the 46. It's going to get put down across midfield at the other 46.
64-yard attempt.
64-yard attempt. His career long is 59. 64-yarder. This one is on the way, and it has the angle. It hit the post. It hit the crossbar and came out. Wow. It was online and almost had enough leg.
First miss of the year for Eddie Pinheiro, and if he was a yard closer, if it would have been a 63-yard attempt, it would have gone over the crossbar.
63 yards is the franchise long. David Akers hit a 63-yarder at Green Bay back in 2012, and Pinheiro nearly drilled it from 64. Wow.
Well, go in and get some adjustments defensively, and they'll come out and start the game on offense. for the 49ers.
24-17. San Francisco leads. Niners are 9-0 when leading at the half so far this season. It's halftime here in Indianapolis. Adam Copeland will have today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after this short break on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Brian Murphy here for Provident Credit Union. And let's talk savings. If you want a smart way to grow your money short term, Provident Credit Union has you covered with Pick a Term certificates. Choose 3, 6, or 12-month terms and earn up to 3.40% annual percentage yield, a high dividend rate that can help you reach your goals faster. Newsweek named Provident one of America's best regional credit unions for 2025, so you know your money is in good hands. Whether it's unexpected expenses, a big purchase, or extra financial flexibility, Provident makes it easy to hit your short-term goals. Their financial coaches are on your team, helping you plan smart and stay ahead. So if you're ready to grow your savings, check out Provident Credit Union's Pick a Term certificates. Visit providentcu.org or your local branch to get started. Rate is effective November 15th, 2025. Minimum balance of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Provident Credit Union. Discover the best in retail and business banking right here in your community. Start your savings today.
To the United Airlines Halftime Report.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Here's your host, Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland here with your 49ers United Airlines Halftime Report. Monday Night Football, and what a half it has been. 24-17, the Niners lead it at the half over the Indianapolis Colts, who came into this one at 8-6. They started the year at 8-2. The Niners at 10-4 have a playoff spot locked up, but looking still to determine their own destiny as they enter Indianapolis against a desperate team. And Indy was so desperate, they won the toss and said, we want the ball and we're going to score. And they came out and they did. Let's get right into it here. As all the scoring started with Indianapolis on their opening drive, we talked all week long about Phillip Rivers and the simple game plan, the quick release, how fast he would try to get rid of it, not throwing the ball downfield. That was not the case on the opening drive for the Indianapolis Colts. Second play for the Colts, by the way, they lose their center, and they do not slow down. 3rd and 8. They pick up a 19-yard pass play to Jonathan Taylor on a short pass. The next play, an 18-yard pass to Downs downfield. Then they go to a 3rd and 13 at the Niners' 36-yard line. Rivers hits for 13 yards downfield for another first down. 2nd and 7 from the 20, and the Colts open the scoring in this one.
Rivers empty now in the shotgun. Flag down. Niners might have jumped. Rivers lofts it. End zone, and it's caught by Alec Pierce for an Indianapolis touchdown.
You thought they weren't going to throw the ball downfield on the opening drive. Rivers 5 of 7, 73 yards and a touchdown. He completed passes of 13, 19, 18, and 20 on the opening drive, but the Niners responded quickly with a drive of their own. 6 plays into the game for the Niners offensively. They had it tied. 2nd and 6 from the Niners 35. Purdy finds George Kittle for a big gain of 26 yards into Colts territory. Then 2nd and 8 from the Indy 22-yard line. The first touchdown of the season by somebody not named Juwan Jennings in the receiver room.
5 out for Purdy, who's in the shotgun here on 2nd down and 8, just shy of the red zone. He takes the wobbly snap, steps back with time, throws, seam ball, and there's Robinson. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
Yeah, DeMarcus Robinson, his first touchdown as a 49er and the first receiving touchdown by a receiver this year, by a wide receiver that was not Juwan Jennings. So fast forwarding here to the next play, the kickoff here after the Niners tie it at 7 for the extra point. Jair Brown continues to make plays on defense. How about Jair Brown on special teams?
Returns it towards the middle of the field across the 25. Ball comes out, and the 49ers have recovered it. The 49ers recover a fumble down at the Indianapolis 25-yard line.
Jake? So the Colts start fast on offense. Special teams, though, Amir Abdullah has it punched out by Jair Brown, recovered by Jake Tonjes. So the Niners get their second opportunity. The drive starts at the 26-yard line of Indianapolis. 5 plays, 26 yards is all it takes him before Purdy finds Christian McCaffrey.
Purdy takes the shotgun snap, wants to throw. Straight drop, throws. McCaffrey, front of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers touchdown.
There you go. The 49ers take the lead at that point, 14-7. We should make it known, too. 5th straight game for McCaffrey with a touchdown. His 15th total on the season after that. He's got 7 touchdowns in his last 5 games. Indianapolis wasn't done, though. The Colts drive then starts at the 34-yard line. 5 plays later, they're in the red zone. They don't see a third down, by the way, until the 12th play of this drive. That's how long it lasted. It's 3rd and goal from the Niners 16. And yet again, it's Alec Pierce.
Shotgun for Rivers. He takes the snap, steps up, throws towards the end zone, and it's caught somehow. How did it get to Pierce? A touchdown for the Colts.
So there you go. The Colts put together a 12-play drive. At that point, 66 yards, 16 more to Alec Pierce for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Unfortunate for me. If I were still in the fantasy playoffs, I'd be looking nice with that Alec Pierce play. Anyway, Phillip Rivers on the 2nd drive. He's 5 of 8 after going 5 of 7 on the 1st drive for 64 yards and another touchdown and more big gains through the air. Pass plays completed of 11, 17, 12, 10, and 16. Colts were 3 for 3 on 3rd down at this point. The Niners get the ball for their 3rd drive now into the 2nd quarter. Niners get up to a 4th and 1 at the Indianapolis 48-yard line. Brock converts on the QB sneak. The next play, CMC goes for 18 yards on the ground. His 2nd longest run of the year. He's got one 20-yard run, one 18-yard run. Brock's 26-yard scramble last week against Tennessee, the longest by any 49er in 2025. Anyway, after that McCaffrey 18-yard gain, 4 plays later, a 2nd and 4 from the Indianapolis 11-yard line. Brock Purdy looking, rolling right, keeping it as long as he can before he finds his tight end in the back of the end zone.
10th play of the drive coming up. Purdy under center takes. Play action, rolls right. Purdy looking, throws back towards the middle, and Kittle's got it. Kittle caught it. A touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers!
Put the Niners back on top 21-14 at that point. Indy comes out and we see the first punt of the game on Indy's next drive. We should make note, by the way, CJ West, congrats to him. First sack of the season, his first career sack, and the first of the game for the 49ers against Phillip Rivers, though he looked pretty damn good in the first half. The 4th drive of the game for the Niners, they tried to end the half with a big score. They've had to settle for a field goal after putting together a pretty good drive. They go 12 plays, 75 yards. Before they settle for an Eddie Pinheiro field goal. They will carry the lead into the half. As at that point, we kind of thought, and we pointed out, they're up, of course, 24-17. They're 9-0 on the season when leading at halftime. Indy would come back down. They end up kicking their own field goal after picking up a 3rd and 10 from their own 35. Darrell Luger called for a DPI. They get down to field goal range, and they make it 24-17. The Niners tried for a 59-yarder. It was the long for Eddie Pinheiro, 59 yards. They tried for a 64-yarder that hit the crossbar, and the Niners go into the half with the lead. They will receive the second half kickoff after Indy won the toss and then said, "We want the ball." They came down and scored. We'll be back with more of today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Hey, everybody, Brian Murphy here, and I've told you at the Murphy House we are enjoying.
Hey, Kevin Wall here. Dr. Jeff Gunter is stepping up to reclaim the D.C. swamp from radical Democrats and Rhino insiders by declaring his candidacy for Congress in Nevada's 3rd Congressional District. Gunter is a Nevada resident, a longtime Trump ally, 110% MAGA, a U.S. ambassador for President Trump, a doctor, a renowned surgeon, and a former Republican U.S. Senate candidate. He will help make Nevada great again and give President Trump the backup he needs in D.C. His priorities are to stop fentanyl from crossing the border, to stop the socialist takeover of our country, to stop men from playing women's sports, to stop the assault on our Judeo-Christian values. He will fight to make energy, groceries, and housing affordable again. Nobody else can beat socialist Susie Lee and CD3 like Ambassador and Dr. Jeff Gunter. Learn more at drjeffgunter.com. Paid for by Gunter for Congress.
United Airlines halftime report now continues. Once again, here's Adam Copeland.
Back with your United Airlines halftime report. Niners lead at 24-17. They'll receive the second half kickoff from Lucas Oil in Indianapolis, as it was a wild back and forth first half. Let's get you some notes here. The halftime injury report is sponsored by Dignity Health, official healthcare partners of the San Francisco 49ers. Should point out the starting center, Colts center Tanner Bortolini, leaves the game early on the first drive for Indy, right after they took the ball after winning the toss, was being evaluated for a concussion. Didn't seem much to matter as they put together 2 touchdown drives and a field goal drive for 17 points behind Phillip Rivers in the first half. Today's halftime stats are sponsored by SAP, the official statistics and analytics provider of the San Francisco 49ers. A big half for Brock Purdy. He looked really, really sharp, just like he did last week, picking up where he left off. 13 of 17, 165, and 3 touchdowns in the first half for Brock Purdy. On the other side of things, Phillip Rivers was great. 14 of 21, 175, and 2 touchdowns, and he's had a lot of big gains of over 10 yards through the air passing in this one. Christian McCaffrey, maybe his best first half of the season on the ground, 11 carries for 67 yards. Did not find the end zone there, but did through the air, as we pointed out. He scored the touchdown that put the Niners up 14-7. He on the game now has 3 receptions, and he has 4 receptions. He is 3 catches away from passing Roger Craig for the most catches in a season by a 49er running back. And then George Kittle, where would they be without him? 5 catches on 6 targets, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Big receiving day for Josh Downs. On the other side, 5 catches on 7 for 65, but Alec Pierce, just the 3 for 53 and the 2 touchdowns that have done the damage for the 49ers. And again, C.J. West picks up his first career sack. That came late in the second quarter on Phillip Rivers. All right, the Niners lead at 24-17. They'll receive the second half kickoff. The second half action with Guy Haberman and Tim Ryan is coming up right after these messages.
Hi, this is Steve Ord, your local realtor with K&J Real Estate. If you are thinking about selling or buying a home in Henderson or Las Vegas, you deserve an on-point professional who works hard for you every step of the way. In this market, experience matters more than ever. I'm highly experienced with a proven track record, hundreds of closed transactions, and hundreds of 5-star reviews from clients who trusted me with one of the biggest decisions of their lives. When you hire me, you get premium exposure that most professionals simply cannot offer. I'm an exclusive Zillow Showcase listing partner, which puts your home in front of more serious buyers with enhanced presentation and next-level visibility. I'm also a Homes.com member, which places my listings at the top of homebuyer search results, giving sellers a major competitive edge. Exposure is everything, and I bring a marketing plan like none other to attract strong offers fast. When you are ready for a true professional who negotiates hard and treats your goals like his own, call me at 702-721-6928. Again, that's 702-721-6928, or visit HendersonVegas.com. My license number is broker salesperson 146582.
KMZQ Las Vegas.
Pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ Las Vegas.
One half of football left here in Indianapolis, at least one scheduled half of football left, and then 2 games at home for the 49ers. If they can finish with 3 straight wins, they will host throughout the playoffs and get the 1 seed in the NFC. But work to do here. 24-17 the score. 49ers leading Indianapolis as we get ready for the second half.
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, once again, in for the voice of the 49ers, Greg Papa, I'm Guy Haberman, and that's Tim Ryan. Tim?
Oh, Habes, we all know who you are by now. Brock Purdy is red hot. The offense has been tremendous. Christian McCaffrey is really running the ball well. 11 runs, 67 yards, good blocking up front. 4 receptions and a touchdown to get the party started. Kittle with a monster day. He is just 10 yards away from his season high of 88 yards, 5 catches, 78 yards, and a tug. Demarcus Robinson's also got a deep post for a touchdown. First wide receiver to score a touchdown for the 49ers other than Juwan Jennings. Defensively, they have had their hands full with Phillip Rivers in the quick game. Finally got off the field on a couple of third downs, which resulted in just a field goal for the Indianapolis Colts there to finish at the half. But Phillip Rivers is 14 quick game. Only 7 carries for Jonathan Taylor, who's usually going to get 20 to 25 in a game.
With 3.4 yards per carry. Second half begins with the Colts kicking away to the 49ers. Left to right, Brian Robinson's going to bring it up across the 25 to 30, across the 35-yard line to the 31 or the 32-yard line, and that's where the 49ers will start the second half on offense. Here comes Brock Purdy, some pushing and shoving after the play from the special teamers. Eric Kendricks making his 49ers debut.
He wants some action. He wants to get violent down there on the field, and he's actually just standing up for his teammate, Garrett Waller, who was in a little bit of a scuffle.
Brock Purdy, 165 passing yards in the first half with 3 touchdowns. And the 49ers lost the coin toss, but the Colts took the football to start the game. So the 49ers start the second half with it at their own 36-yard line. 3 wide receivers left, and Purdy out of the shotgun. He takes the snap, drops straight back, lofts it middle. There's George Kittle again. Kittle's 6th catch of the game. He starts the second half with a 15-yard reception across midfield into Colts territory.
Yeah, season high for Kittle, 1 play into the second half. And again, just coming from the traditional spot, lined up at tight end and just works an in cut. I believe it was on the other safety, Nick Cross. And Brock puts it up high where he can go get it.
6 for 93, a season high for George, as Tim said. And the 49ers are at the Indianapolis 49. Purdy is under center. McCaffrey is behind him. Purdy takes the snap, turns, gives Christian running left, and he slips through for a yard before he's brought down by Nick Cross.
Yeah, it wasn't Cross on the coverage on Kittle. It was Blackman out there on George using that big body. That's a good play by Nick Cross up in the box, the safety who is used a lot as a run defender and a pretty good blitzer.
Second down, Purdy takes it from under center, straight drop. Purdy looks out to the left, throws to Marcus Robinson, makes the catch at the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled immediately there by Kenny Moore, and it's now 3rd down and 10. Maybe 9.
Nobody open down the field, so good time for Brock. He's just got unloaded out there to the late outlet with DeMarcus Robinson. Kenny Moore all over it, and his backpedal in a great position to track and tackle on DeMarcus Robinson.
This is just the 4th 3rd down of the game for the 49ers. They're 1 of 3 on 3rd down so far tonight. The ball is at the Indianapolis 48. Purdy's in the shotgun, McCaffrey beside him. He takes the snap. Purdy looking. Purdy patch. Purdy throws. Near sideline, caught Jennings. Jennings a first down, and he's out of bounds inside the 30-yard line to the Indianapolis 26. And for Juwan, it's his first catch today.
Good protection by the offensive line because the Indianapolis Colts brought the pressure, and Juwan just runs a leverage route out of the slot on Kenny Moore, who is off playing inside leverage. That's a great adjustment, understanding the blitz pressure was coming, and Brock Purdy knowing where to go with the football. Good route by Juwan.
6 different 49ers with a reception today. Jennings is the 4th to have a catch of at least 20 yards. That one was 21. 1st and 10, Purdy play action. There was a little traffic. He's able to get out of there. Roll left, throw. Coming across, Kittle's got it. Kittle down inside the 10, and he's all the way to the 6-yard line, maybe the 4-yard line of the Colts. George with another big one. That's a 22-yard reception for Kittle, and his 7th of the night.
And another keeper in misdirection. Get everybody going one way, and Kittle coming back across the grain the other way. Kyle Juszczyk actually slips and trips, and Brock Purdy's got to kind of skip around him. Great footwork by Brock getting out there and then putting it right over the head of Nick Cross, the safety, right on number 85, Kittle.
2 wide receivers, the tight end, Farrell I formation. Purdy takes the snap, turns, give McCaffrey, and he's clotheslined at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and goal at the 4. 49ers in the Toyota red zone.
Right, Neville Gallimore, good play right there, playing inside of Colton McKivitz, and is able to sniff that out. Looks like they had a little, that is a tough block for McKivitz because he's already lined up inside of him, and he's slanting that way. It's a tough run to try to convert on against that front.
49ers lead by 7 here early 3rd quarter. Bad news for the Colts. George Kittle back onto the field. He's in the slot to the left. Purdy in the shotgun, McCaffrey beside him. 49ers spread it out, and Purdy takes the snap. He's looking for George. Now he looks off, and he rolls out to the right. Purdy still looking, rolling to his right, rolling, and he flips it out of bounds. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, zone defense by the Indianapolis Colts. And when you get pressure in zone, everybody gets picked up. Brock has no one to go to. He's got to peel out to the right. He's getting tracked, holds it as long as he can. Nobody flashes open. Wise decision to throw it away.
8th play of this second half opening drive for the 49ers. 3rd down and goal. Ball's at the 3-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun takes the snap, wants to throw. Throws out to the near pylon. Up high! And it's snagged by Jennings with his fingertips. Juwan Jennings with the touchdown for the 49ers.
Touchdown number 4 for Brock Purdy in this game, and we're not even 5 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Juwan Jennings, man coverage on Cameron Mitchell, And Juwan, as I said last week, I'm bigger than you, I'm longer than you, I'm stronger than you, and I'm going to beat you in man coverage. That's a touchdown now for Juwan Jennings in 4 straight games.
And a career-high 8th for Juwan. And now here's Pinheiro on for the point after. Pinheiro hit the crossbar in a 64-yarder to end the half, and he puts this up and through. The 49ers take the ball to start the second half, march down the field, 8 plays, and it results in Brock Purdy's 4th touchdown pass on this Monday night in Indianapolis. The score, the 49ers 31 and the Colts 17. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
For the very best in Bay Area high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank. The Emmy Award-winning program delivers all the excitement of high school sports each Sunday night, airing at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California with an encore presentation at 10 p.m. It's the top student-athletes from across Northern California in the spotlight. Join us Sunday nights during the school year on NBC Sports California. And for the latest, follow at 49ers Cal High on social media.
Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through January 4th, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Toyota scoring drive summary for the 49ers. An 8-play, 64-yard drive. Juwan Jennings touchdown catch with 10:58 to go in the third quarter. 49ers lead 31-17.
And 2 really big catches by Kittle on the drive and then Juwan on third down. The 3rd and 8 blitz beater and then the 3rd and 3 touchdown.
Now Eddie Pinheiro's going to kick it away left to right. And it's Owen bringing it out for the Colts. Out across the 30 to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line where he gets spilled. And so here comes Phillip Rivers to start this second half. More pushing and shoving on special teams after the play. The players getting separated at about the 34-yard line. Here comes Rivers, had a good first half and threw for 175 yards in his home re-debut here in Indianapolis.
I'll tell you, big tackle on that kickoff there by Jair Brown. He's the safety on the kickoff team. That may have been a house call. Luke Farrell was blocked and walled off pretty good. Jair Brown just made another big tackle. He's already got a big forced fumble on kickoff.
First play of the second half of this Colts offense from the 35. Rivers goes under center. He turns and gives. Jonathan Taylor is swarmed and brought down for no gain. That was Kalia Davis all over him, the first man there.
Well, Kalia Davis is holding up at the line of scrimmage, and that's what you call a trigger by the inside linebacker Tatum Bethune, who just hit it hard downhill.
A flag way back at the 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage in the Niners defensive secondary.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness defense. Number 2, penalty 15 yards from the dead ball spot. Automatic first down.
It's Diablo Lenore, and there's no penalty that's good, but that's a bad penalty. 2nd and 10 coming up after the Niners stuff Jonathan Taylor.
Well, he didn't think Jonathan Taylor was down, and he came in to punch at the ball. Wait, he wasn't sure Jonathan Taylor was down. He's still trying to get up and run. I guess the whistle had long blown. But he hit the ball. He didn't miss and hit anything else.
That seems tame for a 15-yarder. So the ball's out to midfield now for the Colts after one penalty. Rivers is in the shotgun.
Tiger Stanley, here we go, Philip.
He turns and gives to Jonathan Taylor, trying to feel his way forward, and he gets 1.5 yards on Tiger Stanley. And Jonathan Taylor has got 8 carries, and he's 3 yards per.
Well, the interior of the 49ers defensive line, really everybody across the front is just defeating their blocks and stacking it up. And the second-level defenders are hitting it hard downhill.
31-17 49ers, under 10 minutes to go, third quarter. The ball sits at the Niners' 49-yard line. Second down and 9. Rivers empty backfield. He's in the shotgun. 49ers rush with just 3. Rivers throws over the middle. Caught by Michael Pittman.
Oh, that ball,
the ball did come out. He's being marked complete, a pickup of 15. But I'm with you, Tim. I don't know if he completed that catch. For the moment, it's a reception to the Niners' 35-yard line. And the Colts are going to try and hurry up.
Now, let's see if Kyle wants to challenge this. He may have already established himself as the catch and then rolled over the top of Malik Mustafa and the ball came out.
I think you're right. That's a catch. So they're down to the Niners.
Kyle's going to challenge it. Kyle's like, you did it to us. It looked a little bit the same way. Although I think this one's probably going to stand.
Red flag on the field. The Colts were at the 35-yard line. And the 49ers will challenge. Taking another look here on the TV replay. 1, 2, 3 steps. Now he gets twisted to the ground. And then the ball comes out. Do you have time to make a football move after that reception? 2 steps in a football move? I say yes, but we'll keep looking at it. 49ers are challenging, and we're back with 9:13 to go in the third quarter. 49ers lead 31-17 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California 8 scratch right on 1.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh. With the new San Francisco 49ers scratchers, it's always a great call.
For sure. On 1. Ready? Set.
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x for you points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X for you points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
When you fill up a 76, you're ready to go. To that music festival you see posted about each year but have never been to. And you're ready to go to a sunrise yoga class before work. And go dog sitting and try to get the zoomies under control. Now who wants to go? Go here, go there, go anywhere with 76.
Chin up, stiff upper lip. Real men don't ask for help. Today, these ideas no longer hold true, especially if you have advanced prostate cancer. Ask your doctor about your PSMA status. One scan could change the course of your advanced prostate cancer journey, because asking for help is the manliest thing you can do. Visit scanforpsma.com for the doctor discussion guide, which can help you navigate your next appointment. Sponsored by Novartis.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called. It's a completed catch.
So the 49ers lose the challenge and lose a timeout. Indianapolis with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 49ers' 35-yard line. 9 minutes, 13 seconds to go, third quarter. 49ers lead 31-17. Rivers is under center. He takes the snap, turns and gives, and Jonathan Taylor is tied up and brought down after a couple yards. Sam Okawanu is there to make that tackle. He returns tonight after that Week 12 ankle injury against Carolina. That coach's challenge, by the way, brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area. Authentic moments live here.
Yeah, and you and I both thought that was a catch. It looked like he had certainly established himself with a couple of football moves. Did Michael Pittman, then went to the ground, and then the ball came loose. But, man, what a throw that was by Phillip Rivers. Just an anticipation throw over the middle of the field. Just absolutely ripped it.
Colts have it now 2nd down and 8 at the 49ers 33. Rivers in the shotgun. 49ers bring pressure. Rivers steps up, throws, wobbly ball over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Tyler Warren a little bit behind him. Mustafa was in coverage. 49ers brought the pressure, and it's now 3rd down.
Yeah, and that forced Phillip to unload the ball, and it did not have a lot of velocity on it. That was low and slow to the crossing route to his tight end, Tyler Warren. If he would have put that out in front and on the money, I think he was open enough to be able to go get it. No chance, though, with Malik Mustafa in a trail position.
Well, the Colts have converted a few 3rd and longs today. It's 3rd and 8 at the Niners 32. Rivers in the shotgun. Points to his helmet, shouting instructions. He's got Taylor beside him.
49ers showing pressure. Here it comes.
Rivers drops back. Pressure in his face. Jump throw over the middle. Broken up. Upton's down in coverage on Josh Downs. It's incomplete, and it's now 4th down. Rivers ended up on his back, and Robert Saleh dials up the pressure on back-to-back plays for the 49ers defense.
And what a great play by Stout. That actually hit Downs, who's running that shallow cross in the hands. He's unable to hold on to it. Pretty good throw by Phillip Rivers, who's retreating because Bryce Huff is right in his chest. Good legal hit by Bryce Huff.
Blake Grupe on for a field goal attempt. The ball's going to be placed down at the 41, so it's a 51-yard try. He had a 60-yarder, his career long, last week in Seattle. A kick that, for the moment he made it, looked like it might win the game for the Colts. Eventually they lost. Snap is away, hold is down, kick is away, and it is good. 51-yarder, and the Colts come away with points. After the 49ers touchdown, the Colts get the field goal. The 49ers lead 31-20. 8 minutes, 16 seconds left here at the Crossroads of America, and we're back right after these messages.
Brian.
Hey, Chuck, when I apply for a signature loan, how long does it take to get the money?
Right away with our instant funding. Look, if you have an active debit card, we can just drop that money right into your account immediately. This is really handy when you're getting funded online at don'tbebroke.com. And of course, if you're in one of our 60 locations across the country, you can leave with the cash in hand up to $5,000.
So you get your money right away, but how long does the whole process take?
It takes about 30 minutes to process and fund your loan. Bring in your ID and some paperwork, and it's free to apply.
Thanks, Chuck. Dollar Loan Center has over 60 locations, or you can go to don'tbebroke.com and get fully funded from the comfort of your smartphone. New customers enjoy 1 week free interest, and you can get up to $5,000 in minutes.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
A jury has spoken. Deborah Fenton slipped and fell, and the Cosmopolitan was found negligent. Thanks to Patrick Kang and Ace Law Group, justice was delivered. If you've been hurt by someone else's negligence, don't face it alone. Call Ace Law Group. We don't back down. We win. We win big, like $15 million big. Call 702-357-9729. Ace Law Group.
Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Older to purchase player claim.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
49ers lead the Colts 31-20, 8:16 to go here in the third quarter in Indianapolis, and the Colts about to kick it away to the 49ers. This scoreboard update is sponsored by El Camino Health. Our strength is your health. 3 Thursday games: Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings, and Broncos, Chiefs this week. Colts kick it away right to left, and it'll be Sky Moore who's going to take it from the 2-yard line. He's going to bring it up the left numbers, angling towards the sideline to the left. Sky Moore breaks across the 30 and dives to the 32-yard line for the 49ers. And here comes the offense. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdowns today. It's the 3rd time he's done it in his career, but he's never thrown 5. Could that be coming? Kendrick Bourne jogs off the field for the 49ers. So the 49ers will start this drive with Juwan Jennings, who just had the touchdown catch, Sky Moore, Kyle Juszczyk, and George Kittle. Kittle's got 7 catches today. McCaffrey is behind Purdy, who's under center. Purdy tosses to Christian, running to the right. Christian cuts it up across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Good run by McCaffrey of 7 yards.
Yeah, really good run on the stretch play, and Indianapolis has had trouble stopping the run in this game, so they're lining up in the double diamond front, which means all 3 guys are covered up in the inside. They got the nose tackle, and then they got 2-3 techniques, 2 other defenders outside shade of the guard. The natural place to run, the natural crease is off tackle. Either you press it or look for the cutback. CMC just cut it back for 7.
Second and short as McCaffrey gets it again. Bounces through the whole right side, swipes the defender away. First down, McCaffrey near midfield out to the 49ers 48-yard line. And Christian is now over 1,000 rushing yards on the season. It's the 5th 1,000 rushing yard season of his career.
And a huge hole, and they get him on both. They're playing 2 deep safeties, and both of them ended up making the tackle. But Christian was untouched until he was about 7 yards down the field.
Now Christian just needs 1,000 receiving yards to become the second ever to be 1,000 in the same season. Purdy takes the snap, play action. Purdy bounces towards his right, now uncorks over the middle, and it's snagged by Jennings. Strong hands, Juwan, down inside the 35-yard line of the Colts.
Yeah, and Ty's going to go to the receiver.
A 19-yard catch.
Yeah, and Juwan running the in cut in off coverage. He fakes to the outside and then comes back to the inside. Jonathan Edwards tried to undercut it. The ball was behind him a little bit, but Juwan went up with those strong hands and just attacked it and ripped it into his body.
What a second half of the season Juwan Jennings has had for the 49ers. That's his 3rd catch today, 43 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Niners at the Colts 33. Purdy from under center, turns, gives Brian Robinson, cuts it up. Brian Robinson inside the 30, inside the 25, and he's brought down a first down, a pickup of 11 yards for Brian Robinson as we hit 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and the 49ers are at the Colts 22.
And that's the same run that McCaffrey had a couple of runs ago where he pressed it and then cut back versus that double diamond bear front.
McCaffrey has 15 carries for almost 6 yards, and Robinson has 3 carries for exactly 6 yards per carry. Christian's got 15 for 85 on the ground. McCaffrey still out, Robinson in, behind Purdy in the pistol. He'll give to Robinson, and this time he loses a yard, maybe got to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. He gets tossed down at the end of the play, and now Christian's going to jog back out for this 2nd and 10. '49ers 31, Colts 20. Just over 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yeah, nowhere to go that time on the cutback run. Nick Cross, again, a very good defender in terms of tackling in the box, was just flying up into the line of scrimmage, anticipating the cutback run from Brian Robinson.
Purdy in the shotgun, McCaffrey beside him. 3 receivers plus Kittle on the field. Here's the snap. Purdy drops back. Purdy looks, throws to the near sideline, and he threw it down the field. McCaffrey cut it back at the sticks. It falls incomplete, and it's now 3rd down at the Colts 22.
Yeah, that is a rare miscommunication between Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey was on Jermaine Pratt again, the inside linebacker, a one-on-one matchup, pretty good coverage. Christian broke it off. Brock threw it deep.
49ers 3 of 5 on 3rd down tonight. 3rd down and 9. They need to get down to the 12-yard line of the Colts to pick up the first. Purdy in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Purdy drops straight back, spilling a little right, now throws off the back foot. Bourne coming back to the ball, makes the catch, but it gets just a couple of yards. That ball was in a lot of traffic. Bourne had to fight to go get it. It picks up 2. They're down to the 19-yard line, so technically in the Toyota red zone, and here comes the kick team.
Well, I hope Kittle's all right because he is limping off the field as he was running an out route behind Kendrick Bourne, and George just went down like a heap and got piled up and got up very slowly, limping to the sideline.
This will be a 38-yard try for Pinheiro. He's made from 25, missed from 64. Morstead puts it down. The kick is away, and Eddie drills it. He's been perfect this year from inside of 64 yards. And he gives the 49ers a 34-20 lead. 4:02 to go here, third quarter in Indianapolis on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app.
No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Throughout history, people have relied on trusted partners to answer the call, sometimes at work, other times when relaxing. And today it's no different. Only now, a new kind of beast answers back. Meet the Toyota Tacoma, boldly designed, loaded with technology, and built with the power and reliability you'd expect from a Toyota truck. When the call comes, Tacoma is ready to answer. Toyota, let's go places. Visit Toyota.com for details.
In San Francisco, every day feels like a highlight reel. From unforgettable neighborhood experiences to legendary moments on the field, this is where passion, innovation, and culture collide. Whether you're here for the game, the food, or the culture, San Francisco delivers memories that last a lifetime. It's not real until you believe. Believe in San Francisco. See why the world comes here to compete, to create, and to celebrate by planning your next visit at sftravel.com.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Toyota scoring drive summary for the 49ers, leading 34-20, 4:02 to go, third quarter. The third straight drive of at least 8 plays for the Niners, resulting this time in a field goal of 38 yards from Eddie Pinheiro.
I hope Kittle's all right.
He's over on the bench. Does not look like anybody from the medical staff is looking at him as he rests. Meanwhile, Pinheiro kicks it away left to right, and that'll be knelt on in the end zone. A touchback for the Colts. And it'll come out to the 35-yard line. You could hear the instruction there on the left hash. Phillip Rivers in charge of everything. It's been a great night for Purdy, and it's just you have to be in awe to watch Phillip Rivers doing what he's doing.
No doubt. 44 years old, hadn't played in 5 years, and he looks so much better in this game. And it wasn't bad at Seattle. Certainly wasn't. Kept him in the game, gave him a spark, gave him a chance. But he's humming pretty good in this one.
This drive starts with a handoff and bouncing it. Jonathan Taylor still on his feet. D. Winters fighting to bring him down. Taylor had to work hard for those 3 yards out to the 38-yard line of the Colts. And it's 2nd down and 7 coming up. We're just near 3.5 remaining third quarter.
Yeah, and a little delay spin around, a full pivot by Phillip Rivers and then hands it misdirection to Jonathan Taylor coming back the other way. A couple of missed tackles at the line of scrimmage, and eventually D. Winters and Malik Mustafa got a hold of the running back and got him down.
Taylor remains in the game. 11 carries, 30 yards for the Colts back. Rivers going to give it to him again. This time running right. This time through another hole. He squeezes forward for a few more, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Colts. That was a run of 3 yards. Taylor enters play today, the NFL's leading rusher, the NFL's leading touchdown scorer. He has 2 of the 3 longest runs in the NFL. He has 2 runs of over 80 yards this year.
Is he still the leading rusher? I thought Jared Cook passed him up yesterday with the Buffalo Bills.
I think you're right. The question is, at this pace, Taylor's not going to take it back. Matter's done a good job so far on him tonight. Abdullah shifts out of the backfield. Rivers empty. He's going to throw it to Abdullah out in the right flat. Abdullah makes the first down. He just needed 3. Lenore was able to tackle him, but after he passed the line to gain, out to the Indianapolis 47-yard line.
Yeah, they really got him going for the first time at Seattle last week. And this play, he runs orbit motion, so he lines up outside and then motions back into the backfield and then turns and goes on a quick swing route. Phillip Rivers puts it right on him with a short line to gain, able to pick it up.
1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Rivers takes the shotgun snap, play action. Rivers dumps it down over the middle. There it's caught by Mo Alley Cox, the tight end's first catch today. A pickup of 8 into 49ers territory to the 45-yard line. And just for your trivia, not that you doubted it, but T-Rock is right. James Cook yesterday became the NFL's leading rusher.
Yeah, Tatum Bethune is down on the 45-yard line.
Bethune just returned for the 49ers today from injury. And the medical staff out there is Bethune is sitting up.
Well, I hope Kittle didn't get his hamstring because it looked like a non-contact injury on the end cut on the drive before offensively. And he just pulled up on the end cut and then eventually went down and has his head down in between his legs. He knows what's wrong with him. Hopefully it's not, the hamstring, which he tore early in the year against Seattle.
Kittle is now up on the bench, and you're right, he is testing something out. He's in some, what is he doing there? In some blocking sets?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's testing it out.
He's got his hat on and hoping to be able to play.
Well, good that Bethune gets up on his own and is jogging off the field.
George Kittle today, I mean, not that you need numbers to back up how important he is, but 7 catches for 115 and a touchdown. And so Eric Kendricks, who's played on special teams in his 49ers debut, elevated from the practice squad for the 49ers defense. He is on the field now on defense for the first time. And in the middle, facing off with Phillip Rivers on 2nd down and short. Rivers gets it out quick. Pittman makes the catch, slips, falls, gets back up, and Jair Brown is able to tackle him for what will go as a loss of 1. And it's now 3rd down and 3 for the Colts at the 49ers 46.
Well, I'll tell you what a track and what a position Jair Brown was in to sniff that out and see it. And Pittman slipped a little bit after he caught that quick one out on the perimeter, but Jair was right there to tattoo him and knock him for a loss to set up a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 with a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. 49ers leading 34-20. Rivers is in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He gives it. Jonathan Taylor looking for a hole, burrowing forward.
He's got it.
And he's got it down to the 43-yard line, a 1st down for the Colts. And we're under a minute now to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Number 67 is reported as an eligible receiver. 67 is eligible. 6'7".
Of course it's 6'7". 6th offensive lineman for the Colts. 1st down and 10 at the 49ers 43. Rivers goes under center. The clock is running. 10 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Rivers takes the snap, turns and gives it. Taylor bounces left, and he gets swallowed up and thrown back. Malik Mustafa was able to make the tackle. The first man, Jordan Elliott, got an arm on him and was able to disrupt long enough. and that's the end of the third quarter.
This is the end of the third quarter.
15 on the clock. 49ers leading 34-20 here in Indy. The Colts are in 49ers territory. 2nd and 9 coming up, and we're back right after these messages.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
When you start your car, are you confident that it will get you through the day? At Meineke, we make sure it does. Our certified technicians put your car through a thorough analysis because when we're confident, you're confident that your car is in good shape and ready for whatever lies ahead. In fact, right now you can get an oil change for only $34.95. That's $34.95 for a Meineke oil change. So visit Meineke.com for the independently owned and operated Meineke near you. Trust your key with Meineke, doing car care right.
She's not just redefining aging, she's rewriting the rules of what's possible. Marla Letitia has redefined aging by creating the Long Life Era brand. And now, she's here to show your audience how to shatter expectations, ignite purpose, and take command of their next life level. With powerful insights on longevity, movement, mindset, and connection across 5 generations, Marla transforms rooms. Book her now at speakermarla.com and bring the fire to your next event.
You're not done. You're just getting started.
And it's caught. It's caught by the tight end, Tyler Warren. Out to the left sideline, a first down. Inside the 30 to the 49ers 23. There was heat right in his face, and Rivers delivered.
Yeah, the 49ers brought pressure with Malik Mustafa and D. Winter, so that means man coverage, and Eric Kendricks just got run by Tyler Warren.
19-yard pickup for the Colts. Down to the Niners' 23-yard line. Rivers again in the shotgun, again with Taylor beside him, and again adjusting at the line. Plenty of time on the play clock for Rivers. He takes the snap. Now he gets rid of it quick over the middle. Warren again, and Warren inside the 20 to the 49ers' 15. Pickup of 8. And the Colts are in the Niner Toyota red zone. 2nd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a quick looky route for Tyler Warren in between both linebackers sitting in zone coverage, Eric Kendricks and D. Winters. Now they're back to the hurry up.
49ers lead by 14, but it's just the beginning of the fourth quarter. Rivers out of the pistol, turns and gives to Taylor. Taylor dancing, Taylor to the left numbers. Taylor spins, first down, and lunges inside the 10. Strong run for Taylor, one of his better runs of the night. Down to the 49ers' 9-yard line, and it's 1st and goal, Colts.
It looked like Jordan Elliott was in good position to make that play, and as soon as he got nosy and tried to shed and peek inside, Jonathan Taylor read it and bounced. He has got really, really good vision to see that last second foot in the ground bounce to the edge and have a nice run.
Again in the pistol formation is Rivers with Taylor behind him. He's going to take the snap, turn action, play action, turn right, throw. Mo Alley Cox makes the catch, and he pushes his way down to the 2-yard line for the Colts. Pick up of 7 yards.
That's a good play call, and they send Tyler Warren, who's been hot on this drive. They send him on a deeper level. That's going to pull Diamador Lenore off the line of scrimmage and then throw it shallow to Mo Alley Cox, who they're able to get down at about the 1.5-yard line, Diamador Lenore and Malik Mustafa.
Injury update sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. Tatum Bethune listed as questionable with an ankle. So is George Kittle. 12th play coming up for the Colts. 2nd down and goal at the 2.
16 rushing touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor.
And he's pushing and he makes it 17. Right on cue. And the Colts are back within a score here at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Well, they just will not go away. The 49ers have been keeping Indianapolis at arm's length, but you're going to have to keep scoring to beat Indy tonight.
Well, Phillip went away 5 years ago, and he's come back with a vengeance.
And he's looked so good tonight. And Jonathan Taylor, with that touchdown run, his first of the game, it has not been easy for him. He's under 3 yards of carry, but had a good run on that drive. Now Groupie on for the point after, and he splits the uprights. So with 12:41 to go here in the 4th quarter in Indianapolis, the score is the 49ers 34 and the Colts 27. We're back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zerata, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zerata now at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zerata fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE now for your free no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zerata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
"12 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, and we've got a good race here at the Indy 500. 34-27, 49ers lead the Colts. Brock Purdy's thrown 4 touchdowns. Rivers has thrown 2, and he's thrown for 235 yards. The Colts are going to kick it away left to right. Brian Robinson and Sky Moore back deep for the 49ers. The kick is away, and it's going to go to Sky Moore, who's racing up to receive it at the sideline, 12-yard line. Angles back towards his right, towards the numbers, cutting it all the way to the middle of the field, and he gets swallowed up at the 29-yard line. And back comes the 49ers offense, and there's one big question here, Tim. Will George Kittle come out with him? Kittle questionable with an ankle injury, and he is not on the field to start this drive for the 49ers offense.
Yeah, Luke Farrell is out there and the 3 wide receivers, DeMarcus Robinson, Kendrick Bourne, and Jawan Jennings. That was a really good kick because it was right on the edge. Sky Moore had to make a decision. I think that very well could have gone out, but it was a short kick, and it was very close to the sideline. He elected to catch it. and try to return it. Only got it out to the 30.
Crunch time here for Brock Purdy. 7-point lead. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Bourne, now throws coming across the middle, and it's Juwan Jennings with the catch. And Jennings across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Contact always finds Juwan, and he gives it back, and he finds 17 yards for the 49ers offense.
Boy, I felt like the ball was coming out there. Maybe I'm seeing something up here. I guess I am. The ball definitely wasn't coming out, but from up here, it appeared like it was starting to come loose. What a big-time play for Brock. Electing to go to level 2 with Juwan from the other side of the field. Had McCaffrey short and elected to go to Juwan with a strike.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who stumbles forward and is able to keep his feet and get across the 50 into Colts territory for a 4-yard run. And second down is coming up. 11:45 to go, third quarter. 49ers lead by 7.
And so key, the timing and blocking off, timing up where he's going to cut off of those lead blocks from Kyle Juszczyk.
McCaffrey nearing 100 yards rushing tonight. 16 carries for 90 yards. He's behind Purdy in the pistol. Juszczyk beside Purdy, motions out. Toss to McCaffrey running right. Juszczyk seals the edge. McCaffrey turns it, and he gets to the 45, very near a first down, but just about a yard shy. That's a run of 5 yards. It'll bring up third, and it's going to be inches, Tim. Inches. We've already seen Purdy convert once here tonight in this situation.
And that was all willpower from Christian McCaffrey right there as he was trying to, and really, it was really well defended. Nowhere to cut back. He stretched it as far as he could and then just put his foot on the gas pedal to make it third and less than 1.
I formation, Purdy, Juszczyk, and McCaffrey. Purdy takes from under center, turns, gives, Christian running left, big hole, McCaffrey first down, McCaffrey across the 30, stiff arms a man down to the 22-yard line. A first down and a big run for Christian McCaffrey, who's up over 100 yards. He's got 24 on that carry.
Longest run of the year by Christian McCaffrey, and what a great play call from Kyle Shanahan. Everybody in this building was anticipating the quick sneak from Brock Purdy. Instead, they ran the bread and butter ISO play, the lead play that's been going well all game long. Really good block from Trent Williams. CMC does the rest.
The only run longer was the 26-yard run from Purdy last week against the Titans. First and 10 at the 20-yard line for the 49ers. Purdy takes the shotgun snap, gives to Brian Robinson, and he runs into traffic a half yard inside the 20. Second down and a long 9 coming up in the Toyota red zone for the 49ers. Under 10 minutes to go in regulation. Jake Tonjes is on the field at tight end for San Francisco. Purdy can't hear. He's motioning to the sideline. I can't hear.
Yeah,
he's pointing to his ears.
Kyle's going to have to probably call a timeout here, I would think.
He's only got 2 left. Purdy can't hear. And he's still looking at the sideline. The play clock's at 2, at 1. And now Shanahan will take the timeout before the play clock expires.
I think they're switching the
San Francisco.
The technology devices on Kyle Shanahan because Brock is unable to hear Kyle talking in his helmet.
The 49ers who lost a timeout on a challenge earlier now just have the one timeout left with 9 minutes.
Correction, that is San Francisco's second timeout of the half. Second.
9 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, leading 34-27 before this second and 9. Now you're in Eddie Piñeiro's field goal range. You just feel so much pressure to keep scoring, Tim, the way the Colts offense has moved the ball.
Well, I talked about it in the pregame. At the end of the day, it's going to be third down and, more importantly, red zone touchdown percentage and who can score more when they get down in the money zone.
Ball is just a hair inside the 20 for this second down and 10. 2 tight ends, it's Farrell and Tonjes. No Kittle on this drive for the 49ers, and Kittle was killing the Colts today with 7 for 115 and a touchdown.
Well, don't sleep on Jake Tonjes. He's made a lot of plays for the 49ers this year when George Kittle was hurt with the hamstring.
Purdy takes the shotgun snap, drops back, looks, throws to the near sideline, broken up. It was Brian Robinson, the intended receiver, and the linebacker Jermaine Pratt knocked it away, and it's 3rd and 9.
Well, Pratt showing that foot speed right there because Brian Robinson was open. That ball came out a little late, didn't have a whole bunch of velocity on it, and he was able to close the cushion and get it out.
49ers bring 3 receivers along with Tonjes. It's Bourne, DeMarcus Robinson, and Juwan Jennings. McCaffrey stands beside Purdy, who's in the shotgun. 3rd and 9 at the 19 of the Colts. McCaffrey shifts out to the left. Purdy takes the snap. Here comes pressure. Purdy steps up, throws middle. There's Jennings! He makes the catch-ups down to the 8-yard line. Juwan clutch again. And he's had a huge night, clutch night for the 49ers.
Well, good protection because Indianapolis comes with the blitz, and Juwan is in a tight split, or not too tight. He's outside the numbers, but runs a little shake route. Great job on his release. He's able to get the in cut and go right inside of Jonathan Edwards, a rookie corner, and Brock put it right on him. But they had to protect versus that pressure to let that route develop.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Purdy under center. Purdy takes the snap, tosses. McCaffrey runs straight up the gut, bounce backwards. He then turns, tries to get around the corner, and gets swarmed up and dropped for a short loss. About a half-yard loss, and it's now 2nd and goal from the 9. 8:20 and ticking here in the 4th quarter. 49ers leading by 7, trying to push it back to a 2-score lead again.
I'll tell you what, he made one out of nothing there. That should have been a big TFL in the backfield, and he was able to get away from Zaire Franklin.
This is the 4th straight drive of at least 8 plays for the 49ers. This is the 9th play coming up. Purdy shotgun. McCaffrey beside him. 3 wide receivers on the field. Purdy takes the snap, looking left, backpedaling, now going through his progression. Now he escapes, U-turns out to the right. Purdy still looking, pointing, throws, end zone. Tonjes, was he in? No! He caught it, but diving out of bounds and just could not get a toe down. That would have been spectacular. It's incomplete, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a touchdown. I think that's a double toe drag swag. That is 6 points for the 49ers. If he finished the process of the catch. Both toes are dragging. The ball hits the ground, does not come loose. That's a touchdown.
Tonjes had maybe the greatest touchdown of the year for the 49ers week 1 against the Seahawks. The 49ers approaching the line of scrimmage. Shanahan used his challenge earlier, so they snapped the ball on 3rd down. Now he throws to the near pylon, and it's caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Touchdown!
I guess when you're such a precise play caller, just let one go and get it to Christian McCaffrey. Wide open out in the flat.
The 5th touchdown, a career high for Brock Purdy tonight. What a game, what a throw. And for McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, and they just run Juwan Jennings, I believe, to the inside, and McCaffrey cuts off of that, and that was really poor coverage by the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow. Well, Tonjes' touchdown catch will live in lore. McCaffrey's counted, and it's the 5th, a career-high 5 for Brock Purdy, exorcising the Monday Night Football demons. And the 49ers, with 7:37 to go, lead the Colts 41-27. And we're back right after these messages.
Boomer's Sportsbook is bringing the action this football season. Score up to $250 in bonus bets with your first deposit at Bet-105 on all pro football spreads for every regular season game. Plus, with Boomer's Rewards, every wager earns points that turn into free bets at the end of the month. Download the Boomer's app, then head to Ellis Island Casino or Casino Valverde to activate your account. Boomer's Sportsbook, where Nevada plays to win. Learn more at betwithboomer.com. Must be 21 and older. Terms and conditions apply. Bet responsibly.
Welcome to JobX, your one-stop platform for career opportunities in Clark County. Now is the perfect time to explore your future career. JobX connects you to a personalized skills assessment, local in-demand careers, and training opportunities near you. Not sure what career is right for you? Take the skills matching quiz and find your fit. Ready to get started? Visit jobx.vegas today and make your next career move. Sponsored by the Vegas Chamber, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the station.
Hello, Las Vegas. This is Wayne Allen Root.
You're sick of the mainstream media? Welcome to the Wayne Stream Media. You hear me daily right here on AM 670 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., but I'm not a local guy. I've become your national conservative TV and radio superstar, and the only one in history from Las Vegas. The media calls me the Rush Limbaugh of Las Vegas. The ultra-liberal Daily Beast even calls me the Donald Trump of Las Vegas. Bill Cunningham calls me the great prophet of Las Vegas and the greatest Trump supporter there ever was. Roger Stone calls me one of the great proponents of President Trump, and President Trump himself calls me a great friend and says Wayne has radio, TV, celebrity, good ratings, and a beautiful wife. He has everything. Thank you, President Trump. Now you can watch and listen to my nationally syndicated radio show, national TV show, America's Top 10 Countdown, and my 2-hour daily video podcast called The Root Reaction. You can find them all live and a library of every past show you've missed at rootforamerica.com. That's rootforamerica.com.
AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio. Done right.
Gold and silver are at record high prices. Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers pays cash for gold jewelry, gold and silver coins, sterling flatware, and fine watches. Take advantage of the gold and silver high prices at Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers. 1405 West Sunset at Stephanie Street in Henderson. 702-547-1670. That's 702-547-1670. Or online at topvegasbuyer.com. That's topvegasbuyer.com. Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers. 1405 West Sunset at Stephanie Street.
Broadcasting live from the studios of Sam and Ash Injury Law. You deserve what's right. AM 670 KMZQ Las Vegas. Locally owned and operated by Kemp Broadcasting and Digital Outdoor.
Fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff from right to left. Tyler Goods is going to bring this out. He's across the 50 down the right sideline, and he gets turned back and to the ground. A flag comes in at the end.
Two flags.
Two flags in. One way back at the 25-yard line. Luke Gifford, the 49ers coverage team, is saying this is against the Colts.
Well, the first one I would think, but the second one I'm not so sure because it came in awfully late, thrown from around midfield.
Officials conferring.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the return team. Holding, number 50, that penalty is declined. Holding, number 40, that penalty will be accepted. 10 yards. Indianapolis' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
And that's the right call, and Luke Gifford was getting held bigger than Dallas. He has had a great year on special teams for the 49ers. No wonder they got the good return. He got tackled around the waist.
So the Colts get it back at their own 20-yard line. And Phillip Rivers takes the shotgun snap. Under pressure. The ball gets knocked away. It's loose at the 7-yard line. Still loose. There's a scramble for it. It looks like the Colts recover it. Was that C.J. West again?
I think it was big Alfred Collins.
Alfred Collins, who caused the big fumble in L.A. on the road. He and West are celebrating.
And
West has a sack tonight.
They are fighting for that ball at the bottom of the pile.
It was West pushing the pocket up the middle, and you're right, it was Al Collins with a huge left hand who swatted it away from Phillip Rivers. It's a loss of 15 yards, and the Colts are back at their own 5.
Yeah, and C.J. West got the party started with a good bull rush on the center, and then Alfred Collins came off, got his hands up. Phillip could not see through that big, long body.
Rivers long throw, batted away. He was looking to the sideline for Warren, and Winters at the 20 came streaking in to knock it away, and now it's 3rd and 25 from their own 5. That sack fumble, by the way, the 49ers now have 2 sacks today. The sack counter sponsored by Cash Creek, proud partner of the 49ers.
Boy, what a play by D. Winters, just buzzing back underneath that deep over route. And 2 defenders run off deep. Diamador Lenore and the safety were run off deep. D's supposed to play shallow, but he saw where Phillip was going with it, peeled off, and got a big pass breakup.
3rd and 25 from their own 5. Rivers back into his end zone, takes the shotgun snap, winds up and heaves, looking down the left sideline, and it's incomplete. Downs came flying in. Upton Stout was there, and the ball hits the turf and with a 14-point deficit and 6.5 to go, the Colts are going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Well, best drive for the defense, rushing Phillip Rivers and getting in his lap. And Phillip had to let that go because Keon White was about to sack him right up the gut with interior pressure. And he just let it rip to Josh Downs on a deep corner route. He had no choice, so that would have been a sack for a safety in the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez with his heels on the end line is going to punt it from his own end zone. Just the second punt of the game for either team. Both have been the Colts. He sends this up in the air left to right, and it's Sky Moore is going to take it at his own 48. Moore angling left at the numbers, gets clipped and brought down after a short return to the Indianapolis 44-yard line. But it's great starting field position here for the 49ers. Some pushing and shoving afterwards over on that Indy sideline. Marquis Siegel and Saran Neal are being pulled away by the officials.
Yeah, because they just took Laquan Treadwell, the gunner, and just planted him on the sideline.
Be there for the 49ers Sunday night matchup against the Bears coming up December 28th at Levi Stadium. Tickets available now. Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets. A win today for the 49ers, leading by 2 scores, 6:20 to go. A win against the Bears on Sunday and a win over the Seahawks Week 18 at home would mean the number 1 seed for the 49ers in the NFC playoffs. No team has ever hosted every game of the postseason, including the Super Bowl, but the 49ers would have an opportunity to do so if they can get the job done the next 2.5 weeks, tonight and the next 2. The Bucs and the Rams are the only 2 teams to ever win the Super Bowl in their home stadium, but neither did it as the 1 seed. So the 49ers take over at the Indy 44 with Purdy under center, McCaffrey behind him. He tosses to Christian, running right, defender in the backfield, blows it up, and Christian somehow gets a yard.
Well, he was able to shake Zaire Franklin, who came on one of those run-through downhill blitzes and was waiting in the backfield for CMC unblocked and slipped right under the tight end. I believe it was Jake Tonjes responsible for that block. And then again, McCaffrey gets something out of what should have been a big-time negative play.
And again, the Bears repeating, no George Kittle for the second consecutive drive for the 49ers, questionable with an ankle injury. Second down and a long 9 for San Francisco at the Indy 43. Purdy in the shotgun. Play action to McCaffrey. Now he drops back, rolls out to his right, throws back towards the middle, caught by Christian at the 40. He's tackled immediately from behind by Grover Stewart. And with that catch, Christian McCaffrey ties Roger Craig for the most receptions by a running back in the 49ers franchise history in a single season. That's his 92nd catch this year.
Holy cow.
The record for a running back is Christian's, 116 in Carolina. Third down for the 49ers and 6 yards. They're at the Indy 40, leading by 14. 5 minutes even to go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun snap back to Purdy. Hits his back foot, throws out to Tonjes. This time he's inbounds, and he makes the catch. A first down for the 49ers down to the 34-yard line. That's his first catch in 7 games.
Well, what a big-time throw from Brock Purdy and Jake Tonjes, who's just running the out route, a leverage route on Jalen Jones, a cornerback, gets good separation, stretches out, lays out, and is able to snag that football for a huge first down.
27th catch of the year for Tonjes, who did not have a catch before this season, and he's got 4 touchdowns. And that first down gives the 49ers a fresh set down to the 33. Here is McCaffrey running left, swallowed up, and he is dropped for a loss. Kwity Paye, the first man there.
First yard timeout. Indianapolis.
41-27. 49ers are leading. 4:47 to go, and Shane Steichen will use his first timeout.
Yeah, nowhere to go for McCaffrey on that stretch play. Luke Farrell unable to block Kwity Paye, who's got a non-stop motor. He gets after it and was able to get a bunch of knockback on Luke Farrell.
Brock Purdy 5 yards shy of 300 tonight. He's 25 of 33, 5 touchdowns, and once again protecting the football, Tim. No interceptions.
I mean, knock on my forehead. Need to keep that going.
Rivers 21 of 32 for 235. McCaffrey averaging over 5.5 yards per carry. He's got 117 on the ground and 29 receiving. Here's a play action for Purdy. Quick throw over the middle. Too high, and it's intercepted through the hands of Bourne. Cam Bynum, the Cal product, takes it away. That was up high. Bourne couldn't bring it down. Or was that Jennings? That was Jennings who couldn't bring it down. That was going to be a really tough catch, and it's intercepted. The first of the night. The first turnover for the 49ers tonight.
Well, it was Kendrick Bourne, and the ball was too high. Tips and overthrows. Got to get those, and Cam Bynum is in a perfect position to be on the receiving end of that ball as it caromed off the hands of Kendrick Bourne, who was about as high up as he could be, trying to jump up and get that high throw. You jinxed
your
him.
head's not made of wood, is what we just
No,
learned.
it's not. You're right.
So the Colts take over. That's just the one thing you couldn't do. Leading by 2 scores, 4:37 to go here, fourth quarter. 49ers up by 14, but Rivers takes the shotgun snap. Here comes pressure. Rivers steps up, throws, shallow cross. Pittman makes the catch, tackled from behind by Luter. Pickup of almost 9 yards. It'll be second and short at their own 38-yard line. And the Colts got to hurry. They've got 2 timeouts, 4:20 to go. Rivers takes the shotgun snap, drops back, throws, lofts it sideline. Alec Pierce got away from Diamador Lenore. He makes the catch and carries Lenore all the way down to the 30-yard line, the 29 of the 49ers. We're under 4 minutes and the Colts hurrying up. That was a 33-yard play.
Boy, and Diamador Lenore just left off the coverage, is playing inside leverage the whole way and is playing on the top end. Pierce felt it. Kind of slowed his tempo down, cut back to the inside, and Phillip got it to him while he was under pressure.
Rivers out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle, intercepted. D. Winters has got it. D. Winters going the other way. Winters to the 40, the 25-30. No one's going to touch him. Nothing but the tail lights. It's a pick six. 49ers.
Pick City, baby. First pick six of the year, and D. Winters was all over that. And caught Phillip Rivers slipping. And once he got it on the run, driving on the football, there was nobody going to catch D. Winters. What a big-time play for D.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
An athletic catch coming across the middle. He picked it off around the 25. It's a 74-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Oh, he saw it the whole way, and he knew. Tyler Warren has been getting him with those spot-up routes or the corner routes. So he comes off and does a little bit of a curl. D kind of opened the door and baited Phillip Rivers into throwing it, and then just drove on it, undercut it, picked it off on a full run. House call, D. Winters.
The interception from the Colts answered with the interception by the 49ers. Extra points good. It's 48-27.
You know, yesterday was actually the first day of winter. The solstice happened yesterday about 10 a.m. And D. Winters responds right on time.
The shortest day of the year, and now the Niners hope to put it to bed at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It's 38-27. 3:26 to go in the fourth here in Indy. What a performance from Phillip Rivers. But that was a backbreaker. And the 49ers don't look now, Tim. 48 points they've scored tonight. 48.
Well, and what a timely takeaway in a huge situation right after Brock Purdy had the first turnover of the game for the offense. And a couple of big plays. They get it past midfield. And D. Winters puts a halt to that, driving on that pigskin and taking it to the house.
Wow. The defense stepping up. Rivers has his helmet back on the sideline. And what looked like a slight chance at a change in momentum evaporates quickly. And it's mostly red jerseys and blue seats left here at Lucas Oil Stadium now. 49ers trying to make it 5 wins in a row and keep their position, their chance. They've got the keys in their hands for that 1 seed in the NFC if they can win the next 2.
What a play by D. Winters. I mean, he just played that the whole way. Phillip tried to throw it to the inside. D was playing to the outside of Tyler Warren. And Tyler Warren just ran that little hook. Phillip threw it to the inside where he thought only his guy could get it. But D. Winters had such a beat on it and anticipated that it was coming so quickly, able to undercut it. Nobody even close to catching it.
Phillip Rivers and the Colts offense back out at their own 35-yard line. That's not Rivers. That is Riley Leonard, who's come into the game now for the Colts. And that toss play to Tyler Goodson gets about 7 yards. Now, one of the big stories post-game, one of the big questions will be, how is George Kittle? The Niners with the short week before they play the Bears on Sunday night. Of course, the Bears played Saturday. Will make the trip out to Levi Stadium for another primetime game for the 49ers. Second in a week. Boy, after that Purdy interception, it's a 14-point game. You start thinking about the Thursday night game, how the week started with the Rams looking like they were putting the Seahawks away, and then the Seahawks coming back to win. But D. Winters' pick six puts an end to that. Good to see Tatum Bethune back on the field. He had to leave the game earlier after being shaken up.
He's getting ready to leave again right now. I think he just waved off to the sideline that maybe just something that re-aggravated his injury and took it back to the sideline.
Eric Kendrick's going to come back out. 49ers 7 yards per play today. And Christian McCaffrey 5.6 yards per carry on offense. The story for the Niners defense, holding Jonathan Taylor to under 3 yards a carry today. Here's Goodson running left, and he is stopped on third down and short, and it's now fourth down for the Colts.
Well, big stop right there. Darrell Luter, Upton Stout, both of those guys on the edge, and good to see Eric Kendricks out there, who just came in and certainly has had a couple of bad plays defending the pass in this game, in particular the big one to Tyler Warren on a blitz beater earlier in the game, but he ran the alley perfectly right there. Set up this fourth down with a nice tackle.
This 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. 49ers lead 48-27. 2 minutes left in Indy. We're back in a moment on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
It's baggy season. Holiday plans on plans on plans. Shop new Levi's baggy styles. For men, shop the 578 baggy and washes for any invite. For women, shop the baggy dad barrel and all your favorite washes. Pick your pair. Baggy can handle the holiday hustle. Peak season, low stress. Baggy bends the dress code and is up for any occasion. Shop new styles in-store and at Levi.com. All polished, still baggy, Levi's.
Hey, it's Haley Steinfeld. When everything requires your attention, it can be tough to figure out what to prioritize. But I'm here to talk to you about something that you should always put first, your breast health. In fact, if you're 40 and over, you should be getting screened once a year. And if you're under 40, it's never too soon to visit yourattentionplease.com to learn about your breast cancer risk. So go on, pay the girls some attention and take the time to find out your breast cancer risk at yourattentionplease.com. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
Can you hear your inner strength? Maybe not. It's too loud out there. Try stepping inside the Toyota Camry and experience its sleek design, remarkable efficiency, and technology that makes every drive feel effortlessly smart. There it is, your inner strength. Unleash it with the Toyota Camry. Smoother and more captivating than ever. Toyota, let's go places. Visit Toyota.com for details.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Fourth down coming for the Colts. 2 minutes left in the game. 49ers leading 48-27. Colts with it, fourth and a long one from their own 44-yard line. Phillip Rivers out of the game. And Riley Leonard in there. He takes the shotgun snap, drops back, fading back, and throws incomplete. And the 49ers are going to take over at the Colts' 43-yard line. Indy does have 2 more timeouts here with 1:56 remaining.
You know who was bringing that interior pressure again, Habe? C.J. West has come to the Eastern time zone and had his best game.
Back in the state where he had a great senior year of football at Indiana. Mac Jones has come into the game for the 49ers. So Brock Purdy's night done, 25 of 34, 295, 5 touchdowns, a career high, and 1 interception. Mac Jones is going to go victory formation here. He'll take the snap and kneel it. And the Colts will not use a timeout. I should tell you, since we're in the home of the Indy 500, the 13 car in NASCAR has run 663 races. It has 1 ever win in the NASCAR series. It was at the Lucas Oil Raceway, 20 minutes west of where we are now, back in 1962. So this is the second win in Indianapolis ever for the 13 car.
Wow.
Brock Purdy. I don't know if he means wow good or
wow good.
Why?
And you know what? He did more than make left-hand turns.
Mac Jones will kneel it down, so the Niners are going to win now their 5th straight game. It's the 3rd longest winning streak in the NFL. The NFC West is the only division in the league with 3 9-win teams, but it has 3 10-win teams, and they are battling it out for the NFC 1 seed. And the 49ers will play the Bears on Sunday and then Seattle. If they beat Chicago, then that Week 18 game will be for the top seed in the NFC.
And Brock 5-0 since he's come back from the toe injury.
Mac Jones under center again.
I'll tell you where I think I've been most impressed in this game. Obviously, the offense was absolutely humming in both phases, but to run the ball the way they ran it and to block the way that they blocked versus the best run defense at 3.7 per carry in pro football. Job well done by the offensive line in the run game.
The clock is ticking down towards 0. Both teams are on the field. The 49ers scored 48 points tonight, 41 of them on offense, plus the pick 6 at the end from D. Winters to ice it, and they beat the Colts 48-27. The 49ers have now won 5 in a row, and they still hold the keys to the 1 seed and the opportunity to have home cooking all the way to Super Bowl 60 at Levi Stadium.
And I got to say, very, very impressed with the grit, the moxie, the toughness, and the ability that's still there by Phillip Rivers in what he was able to do.
The final score will not tell the story of this game.
No, it will not.
48-27 is the final. John Lynch and Phillip Rivers exchanging a smile and a handshake on the field. On TV, they're showing highlights of the two of them playing against one another.
How about that?
A strip sack in the end zone for John Lynch and his team, as he's the general manager of the 49ers, beats Phillip Rivers' Colts tonight. 48-27 in Indy. We're back with more on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
This is George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers. We all know game day is more than just a day, right? It's a mindset. Whether it's on the field, in the stands, from the couch, or cheering from your local hangout, how we show up matters. That's why Levi's is my game day go-to for style, comfort, and performance. The 49ers and Levi's are a winning combination season after season. So grab a pair at Levi.com or at a store near you and be sure your look is always game on for game day.
49ers Flag is a fun, non-contact football program designed for girls and boys ages 5 to 17, prioritizing physical activity and the fundamentals of football in a safe and inclusive environment. Learning the skills of the game while having fun with friends makes 49ers Flag leagues across the Bay Area the gold standard in flag football. 49ers Flag is all about family, football, and fun. So get in on the action. For more information on how to join a league near you, visit 49ers.com/flag.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players, everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new San Francisco 49ers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app.
No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
'49ers beat the Colts 48-27. Brock Purdy, a career-high 5 touchdowns. He also threw for 295 yards in the win for the 49ers, his 6th Monday Night Football start. It's 5 wins in a row for San Francisco. It's time for today's play of the game. There was a vote taken in the booth, and Mike Holler said he allowed it. Let's do 2. So we'll do 2. Sponsored by Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Up first is Brock Purdy's 5th touchdown pass of the night, followed by D. Winters' icing pick 6. Shanahan used his challenge earlier, so they snapped the ball on 3rd down. Now he throws to the near pylon, and it's caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Touchdown! So that was...
Well, I thought it was a terrific play call. It was poor defense, poor coverage by the Indianapolis Colts. And well, I'll tell you what, I still will say the play before that on 2nd and 9, it was an unbelievable layout, double toe drag swag, completed the catch by Jake Tonjes in the end zone for a touchdown. And I think because Kyle only had 1 timeout left, and I'm not so sure after a couple of poor challenges over the last 2 weeks and where he's getting his cues from on what to challenge and what not to challenge from the booth. I'm not so sure, because if it was me, I'd have been telling him, I know I was wrong on the last 2, but challenge this one. That was a touchdown by Tonjes, so I'm going to get Brock 6 touchdowns in this game.
All right.
Tonight. Why not?
And here comes the icer from D. Winters. Rivers out of the shot.